to them like I'm Hans. They've liked my German accent so much, apparently.
We're good.
All right, we're streaming. We are on the internet. Okay, guys, does everybody remember what happened last week, or do we need another recap? Because I wasn't sure if Michael was here for it.
Let's go for
Oh,
another.
I know. We can go for another. I know everything that happened last
No.
week, though. Let me tell you.
A very distinct memory of getting stabbed by a dagger.
I gotta say something.
My friend and comrade stabbed me, and that with the dagger that possessed me. And then when I come out of it, she came out of it begging me for mercy, because said dagger was currently in possession of and/or protecting her soul. It's pretty hard-hitting stuff. It's a plea for help, and I'm ready.
No.
Okay. After some very
That's
deep
my summary.
interpersonal, some very deep interpersonal conversations going on in front of a giant evil devil who was just very entertained by the whole thing. He'd been bored in there for quite a long time, and you guys got lucky that you put on quite a show.
But that's just
Those people-
Hans is always so.
Then you guys started to head out. You ran into Huatli, who was planning to head back to Otepec to report back what they'd found and to request more warriors come next time so they can work on clearing out more of the mine and make it safe for the researchers. Because she herself couldn't go into many battles as she was stuck babysitting.
Yeah.
And you guys had agreed and were heading out of the cave with her.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
As you guys
terrible place behind.
As you guys exit the cave and head up through the mine shaft, you guys see a group of people, a mixture of hard-working people that look like they're ready to work on the mine, people that are ready to fight with weapons drawn and everything, and some people that just look like they're studious. And you realize looks like a group sent by Dumont, waiting at the front of the mine for a party to meet up with them.
Ah, well, hello. How goes everyone?
Oh, you were already in. We were supposed to meet you.
So yeah, we were supposed to come and get you. Why didn't you come in?
The threats inside were too dire for us to sit back and wait out here.
Yeah, it took so fucking long that we had to go forward. So
okay.
you missed out. There's still some threats in there though.
Okay. What do you want us to tell Mr. Dumont?
Tell him.
I don't know, Ariel.
What do you say? If you see any doors with writing on them, actually, how about this? If you come across anywhere that is like made floors, not dug out by mining,
Uh-huh.
stay away.
Okay.
If you want to live.
He said you want a group out of here urgently. That
Yes,
was really
we
important.
need it. We
before
needed you. We needed you yesterday.
Yeah, but you took so long, so we just went forward and did it ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Well.
I guess we'll go home.
Well, I'll look this up using that we should. I'll say this in primordial, by the way.
Of course.
Primordial.
Oh, hold on. Let me brush off my primordial.
Do you think that?
Yeah.
Do you think that we should let them know that we a little bit of the danger? Have them stay behind to keep a watch, or what?
I'm gonna eye them. How do any of them look like warrior types, or what are we talking
Some
about
look
here?
like the mercenary type.
What if we told them to go in there and disable the statues? We had them do something for us while we're heading back to collect on this other 2 missions.
When I'm speaking, does it seem like any of them understand what I'm saying?
In
Watley.
this group, probably not. Or you just talking about Dumont's group, right? Not
Dumont's group, yes.
okay. Well, he definitely understands what you're saying. You get the feeling.
I want to look at the one who looks like the weakest and the nerdiest, who might possibly understand what I'm saying, and I'll say, I'll kind of I like move my eye towards him and say, I really think that those red creatures would have a field day with this one. Is does it seem like he reacts at all to that?
You're saying this like in his face,
I'm saying it in primordial to Seth
right?
while looking over at him, like gesturing over to him with my eyes.
He's got a disconcerted look on his face.
Okay. So he cannot understand. Wunderbar. So I think if we do that, it would surely be the death.
I
That
mean-
might not be the best for business, but eh,
I mean, we
Yes,
should
yeah.
tell them there's some statues in there that Dumont would prefer extracted, and they're the guys for the job. See how that goes for them.
alright, we can do that. I'll switch back to common. Well, so there are some jade statues there. Very dangerous, but could be worth quite a pretty penny if that you manage to kill them. But be warned, they are very dangerous.
All right, we'll take a look.
All right, just be careful. All right, I think that we should possibly get going. We kind of took out all of the big issues there. Um, Also, if you see like a fiery rune that is on a circle on the ground, don't fuck into it.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Walking into something like that.
You would think so.
You are correct. You are wise beyond your ears.
Please tell me the one he said that it was wise beyond their ears was an elf.
It's a mostly human group. A couple half elves.
So,
Stand by my statement.
So was this all the urgent business you told Dumont you had, or is there anything else going on?
yeah, we investigated it further. We found that some of my theories that I had did not seem to pan out so much. But we did, discover other dangerous things. There's another little thing, just a little rift and, you know, time continuum, stuff like that.
Okay. It's a
I'm gonna go up
bit
to him
over
and
my head.
walk my hand, and I know. Put my hand on his shoulder when I say that.
Well, tell him you got it mostly figured out.
Wunderbar. Right, I think that we are all ready to go. No? I look
Sure.
to the rest of the group when I say that.
I guess you got it pretty much handled.
Wunderbar.
Sounds good. I just want to get out of here. I'm done with this place.
Yeah.
Over it.
Yeah, I am as well. I think that getting out of here sounds wonderful.
Okay. Behind them though, in the bit in the woods, you see a large dinosaur, maybe some sort of herbivore of some kind. On its back seems to be another warrior of the Sun Empire.
Ah, Wally, you know him?
Ah, that's my cousin, Intley.
Ah,
I'm sorry, what's her name again?
My
Wait.
cousin, his name is Intley.
Oh, his name.
In-
Okay. Italy?
Intley.
It's
Italy.
int,
Italy.
intly.
I don't know how to do that, so I'm figuring that out.
Oh, at the bottom it's just option public role, private GM, self role.
Got it.
He's more of a social person than I am.
what you're talking.
Mm.
Your company is quite delightful.
He's a bit more what?
He's more mm, sociable than I am.
Oh, well, you're pretty busy. Got a
Yeah.
lot to do.
Well, if you're all ready to go, let's mount up. And her eyes start to glow, and she slams her hands into the ground. Energy flies out into the wilderness. And a few minutes later, a huge stampede of different dinosaurs come running out, including all of your raptors.
Hey, only.
Is Panza covered in blood?
Not this time.
Oh, poor boy, you're missing your blood. I hope you've been eating well. Does he look like he's been eating well?
Yeah, look like they've all been pretty good.
Boy.
How many days were we actually gone?
Who knows?
I want to say like
I
3
think
or
it was
4.
I think it was 4, yeah.
Holy
It was a while.
crap.
It was a while.
Was it really 3 or 4 days we were down there?
It was hard for you. You guys aren't even really sure because you guys weren't like trying to stay up for what you thought would be a full day. You were like, go so long, we're beat the hell up, sleep for 8 hours, get up, repeat.
8
Hey,
hours.
8 hours.
Yeah, we were beat. the
Wally,
hell up
how
for
long
sure.
would you say that we were down there for?
Probably 4 days. Hard being away from the sun that long to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but you got these nerds there. I'm sure that they have like sundial type things that they keep on their list. I mean, y'all are the Sun Empire.
Underground. A sundial.
Damn, semantics.
Was it a sundial?
Doesn't Watley shine like the sun? Clearly,
I
she
do.
very
With me
is
around, it's
owned
always
sun.
nude.
Oh no, that's not the optimum time to be swimming.
Well, if you're all ready.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys
I
can
want some
mount up.
gold.
Let's go.
You guys mount up. It takes you a good part of the day. It turns out what you guys thought was morning was closer to afternoon already.
Mm.
As you guys emerge from inside the cave, you get to the city a little before sunset,
Okay.
and Watley leads the way, and you guys are welcomed through the front gates. No issues at all.
Ooh, finally.
Do I see
There's actually a
the
lot of cheering and woo ah.
Do I see
Hearing.
the
Oh, because we're with Watley.
Do I see the god that I have been turning to gold? His parts of his armor.
The one you keep lighting up.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. You spot him. He is off to the side trying to keep the crowd back.
I'm going to quickly dismount from my raptor. Are we riding them inside the thing, or is we putting them over?
Well, Watley rides up to the front gate and then just lets her run wild off into the woods.
I will
If you
do
guys
that
want to
as
take him
well.
over to the stables,
I will do that as well. I must ask Wally. Hey Wally, could you do that thing where that he won't run off for me?
I just told them to stay close last time. You'd have to then find him still after. Which you can. You could always try to train them yourselves.
We've been
You don't have to have the
working on it.
same bond that we do.
We've been working on it, but it was quite a bit of investment, so I don't want to lose them. I'm sure you can understand that.
Okay. Well, you could always take him back to the medical town stables. I'm sure they'll let you keep them there for a while.
I will do that. But just a second, could you quickly hold on to him for just 1 second, please?
What are you
Sure.
doing?
I'm going to
What are you
go.
up to,
I'm
Hans?
gonna go walk over to the god and tap his helmet and cast light on it.
Oh my god.
To
Welcome
know that
back,
I'm not
sir.
with this man.
It is so good to see you. I just wanted to be a shine in your eye. And I'll walk off
Mhm.
back to my raptor and grab it.
You're loud, exasperated.
All right. I will be putting this one up. Anyone wants to join me?
I'll put old Lace up in the stables as well and give her some food and water.
Yeah, Blue's gonna head the same way.
Okay. Well, let's see. You guys would walk through the gate.
Let's see.
I'm
What do we
going
see?
to. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
no, no. I was talking to myself mostly.
I'm gonna head and report back. I'm sure they'll want to speak to you as well as everyone else here. The researchers are gonna go drop off things and make a brief summary to give the princess. I recommend you all get some rest, maybe, and we'll probably see you in a few hours for the
Sounds
official
good.
debriefing of it all.
We will be at that the same. You can tell what's her name. God,
Zuma?
Zuma. Yeah, I don't know why I just drew a blank on that.
God,
How
how
do
do
you
you?
forget
Yeah, okay.
Zuma's name?
You're all about her, and then you can't even remember her name.
Who know? Is he though? I thought. There's a. We'll see what
I
happens
will
today.
tell Zuma that we will be at the same. My eyes. What can I say? My eyes have been caught by Whatley.
That's bullshit. You just will go after anything that moves.
Tell Zuma that we will be at the same hotels that they put us up originally.
Okay. You guys can head on in. A couple guards follow to make sure everything's okay with you guys, to make sure you're welcomed and respected. There's no issues.
That's a nice proper way to enter a city.
You guys get to your hotel, and Zuma is sitting inside waiting for you guys.
Oh, in our hotel.
Ooh.
Not in the room, like in the downstairs bar area.
What is the name of this fine inn? Again, I forget.
We gave it a name.
Did we? Well, what?
I believe we did.
Look
I
at
don't have my
that.
notes with me right now.
Look at it.
Let's see.
Well, if someone wants to know where
I
I'm
just know
staying,
that
I
the
need.
dude's name is Celeste. That's all I have written down.
Look, the chances of me getting lost out in this city are greater than one. So let's let's get the info while we can. Is it the Good Night's Rest?
You know what? I'm just gonna give it a new name right now. We're gonna call it the Lunar Resort.
The Luna Resorts. That
Alright.
sounds like some.
Shady shit.
That sounds like
Right?
That sounds like some
Right.
Legion of Dusk stuff.
Moon
I like it. I like.
stuff.
I like the moon. I like the moon. It's good stuff. I'm glad we're staying here.
Ah, well, Zuma, it's wunderbar to see you. How you're doing?
Ah, welcome back. I heard things went very well.
I did. You are quite a
You could say
sight
that.
for sore eyes. I'm sure that you have missed me so much.
Well, I hope the rest of you were doing all right. Things went well. Um,
It went interestingly enough. We almost died a few times. We killed a few things.
Yeah, but
Yep, made it back here in one piece to see your beautiful face, so it all works out.
yeah, you know that is things that go when you're an adventurer such as myself.
Get it?
mhm. What kind of adventure are you, really?
Types that kill stuff and almost dies.
The
I
kind who
see.
can't finish off a zombie by himself.
But I did.
I'm gonna start sipping my drink.
I'm pretty sure a blind monk had help. No, you weren't blind at the time. A monk had to help out.
We're shit talking today.
At least I'm not
The
controlled
drink
by a
started
dagger.
early. It's been a long
Yeah,
campaign.
could use one right
At
now.
least,
Ooh.
at least I'm not controlled by a dagger.
That's fair.
I mean, why would
But I wouldn't piss him off if you if I were you.
At least I'm not controlled by that type of dagger.
The word is knife.
Well, I'm not sure what you're all talking about, but it sounds like everyone's
I'm
very
sure
it's
excited.
business.
I am sure that
Business.
I'm sure that Zora will fill you in.
Are we just not?
Well,
You know.
We gotta switch to primordial next time we're fighting. Come on.
So true.
Just switch part. They must be pissed. They're not talking.
well, I'll be brief then, and we can discuss more later. After hearing, Watley was sending regular communications back about their findings, and everyone was very excited about it all. And we might actually have a solid lead on the City of Gold. So a proper thank you is in order, and you all might want to find some nicer clothes, as tonight you're going to be meeting with the merchant princess and the princess herself.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
This is the finest of Kraken leather. Where would I find better?
The cloak looks lovely. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I can
This
only
is just
imagine how
fine.
soft
I
it is.
can-
This is just my
I can go
ceremonial.
dress up real quick.
yes. And I'm gonna pointedly just kind of hold it around myself, and then I'm gonna slowly prefer her a piece of the cloak. Feel. It is like nothing you've ever touched.
Zuma, I
You're-
do believe that Zora will
I don't
need
know
a
if I have other
little bit of
clothes.
help with the zipper. Maybe you can go and join
Oh
her
my
with,
god.
I might have to go
help
shopping.
you get dressed.
You know, around this time, if this was gonna come up sometime in the session, Hans, I need you to make a general charisma check.
Shit. Oh god.
Oh, I have a
I'm gonna die.
costume. Yeah, I don't have fancy clothes. I have a costume.
Let me check my sliding scale for that results on that one.
You say you have a cup?
I have a costume. I don't have fancy clothes.
Ooh!
A costume. In spirit of a true circus.
That means we head back to Ringling Brothers Island.
I mean, I can literally. I'll go dress up real quick. I'll get nice clothes on.
Yeah, is that what we're doing right now? Alright. Sounds
It's up to you guys.
good. I don't have anything resembling a lion cloak. Fortunately, I guess it's not really
That lion cloak is elegant enough, man.
What happens to me?
I like the way
This
you think.
happened. I'm gonna go get it so I can wear both.
Wait, are you literally gonna? Oh,
But you guys are actually gonna go get fancy clothes?
I guess she is.
I'm not gonna.
Alright.
In character, I'm not gonna wear anything different, but I am gonna go take a shower, and also use magic to clean all my items and stuff.
All right. Take some time to
It's-
precipitation and
Yeah,
shower up.
It's the magic way.
All right. Apparently, they're getting dressed up.
I have no clue. I was sitting right here and had no idea. I thought it was all a joke.
I thought they were joking too.
Guess
I don't know. I
Um,
think I think I set a precedent for dressing up last week.
I think it all started the first time I was Oldor.
that was awesome,
yeah,
by
fuck,
the
I
way.
forgot about that, yeah.
I love Oldor.
They become more and more common, I think. Well, I believe Hans has formal wear. Is Ariel planning to wear her normal clothes, her costume, or do a little shopping?
I mean, I if it's gonna be fancy, I need to go shopping. Look at
Okay.
you. She literally got like she full blown changed. Full blown
That's great.
changed.
Nice. You know what?
Might need some help with
Inspiration.
Oh, you got an inspiration, nice.
What's that mean?
She has no idea what that means, so when she gets back on, you'll have to explain it to her. It's like bardic, you know, like the
Okay.
bardic inspiration kind of thing.
Oh no, inspiration is better than bardic inspiration.
Should have gotten the longer.
She's
pants.
even tucking in her shirt.
I can see. She's on her webcam.
This is like intense.
getting
Coda bear,
serious.
what's your donut? Bring me your donut.
So, are you accompanying me? There's my good
Yeah, he'll
friend.
go with you.
Candy.
He does. I think I actually have his bow tie.
Yeah.
I think I actually do have his bow tie. Because he has a bow tie. I'm that dog owner.
Don't worry, Bernardo has one too.
I love you, big boy. Oh, thank you for this. Such a good boy.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you can
Think
hear
I'm
him
ready.
panting.
Okay. Well, Ariel, since you're going shopping,
Yeah.
what would you be looking for?
I don't know.
What is a formal outfit to Ariel?
That's what I'm trying to think of right now. She doesn't know formal. She's only ever grown up in the circus. I guess, so I'm gonna take a look around me and I'm gonna see what other people are wearing.
Okay. Well, in the more affluent areas, there's people in suits, in nice dresses, in
I could
all
help
kinds
you.
of different things. Ceremonial garbs with feathers and things like that all over.
Feathers.
I could help you as well if that you
Let's go
need.
for feathers.
I can get my fake bow.
I could get my fake bow and arrows too. Unfortunately, I have to get a new drawstring, but
So, what did my 16 charisma check roll bring me?
Oh, you'll find out later.
Oh God, I'm scared now.
Just be glad you didn't roll a 1.
Would I
Oh.
be making a new character sheet?
No, you may be making, well, 1 maybe. It's been something Zuma's been plotting for a while.
Oh,
Oh
God,
shit,
I'm
you're gonna
scared.
die!
I'm
But you
ready
rolled on
for
the higher.
it. I'm ready for it.
You luckily rolled on the higher end, so it's not gonna be super bad. And you're now important to the kingdom, so
No.
it's not gonna be a death sentence.
Well, Ariel, if that you need help with finding some formal wear, I can always help you out with that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go shopping. I don't think I have much money. Wait, no, I do. I have 100 gold pieces. Did we get our money?
You and me both.
No, that's the formal thing tonight. Is they're gonna be rewarding you guys.
Ooh.
They're just saying if you're gonna meet with the princess of the whole country, you might want to dress a little nicer than bloody armor and combat ready
My
gear.
bloody clothes. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go. Let's just find out.
Was
Okay.
Michael actually changing too, or did he have to run off with family
No,
stuff?
I think he was actually changing.
Listen, I said I wasn't gonna take too long, so
I don't
What's
think I
funny
have
is that
fancy
my,
clothes with me. I should. I have my whole closet.
What's funny is I've actually been looking for like fancy clothing to wear. Like what I had pointed out beforehand.
yeah.
It's
I
in,
mean,
it's
I
in the
could
mail.
get up in a full suit too. I mean, I can put on the jacket too if I need to get really fancy.
The wizard robe is on now. Spicy baby.
nice.
All right, so you guys can head out. Like I said, there's a few different shops that have outfits that are nice enough for such an event. There's a mixture of things from suits to dresses to ceremonial garbs that look like for rituals and things like that include feathers, bones,
I'm
lots of
intrigued.
sun iconography.
I'm intrigued with the feathers.
I can't hear you.
Oh shit, am I muted? No.
Oh,
No,
there you go.
you're good.
I always
No.
accidentally mute myself. Life. Let's go.
So what are you intrigued by?
The ceremonial.
Okay. In that case, you can find some, how best to describe them? It's a lot of different leather bands that go around different parts of the bodies that are mixed with a lot of different feathers attached to pieces. Different colors ranging from blue to red to green and ranging sizes. And when you ask, they explain that they're from different types of dinosaurs depending on the different type of ceremony. They're not exactly. They're a bit revealing.
Oh, I mean,
most
that's
people?
fine. I'm already in revealing clothes.
Okay. And oftentimes for actual ceremonies, you would include body paints and things to go with it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Whether or not you want to go that far this time or not, it's up to you.
Well, clerk, so I want to help my friend. She doesn't have many of fancy clothing, but I want to help her, say, meet a princess. What would you think would be appropriate for that?
You're meeting with the princess.
What?
Ah,
Yes. Oh no.
Oh my God, Michael!
That's awesome.
I
I'm-
love the
hold
hat.
on.
Oh God, now you're
Hold
making
on,
her
I
go
gotta
get her
disconnect.
hat.
The video is not loading, so
And then underneath my lion cloak, so nobody can see it in character. I got to figure out the headphones though, because they're gonna keep falling off with the hat. Maybe. Hold
I
on.
lost my train of thought.
That's fair enough. Hold on, mate.
But okay, so something of that magnitude, I would recommend. We have a few options here. You could go the route of.
Adapt, overcome.
That's what Seth would do.
You could go the route of one of these ceremonial garbs. You could also go with one of these lovely dresses. We have 2 or 3 different options here. One with more of a long style, goes down to your feet. Another one's a bit shorter, cuts off a little above the knee. Both are beautiful design. This one is black with different gold emblazonings of the suns all over. Actually, gold fibers mixed in to make 3 different suns.
I'm
What was
sorry.
this?
It's
Oh,
a little
no.
big. It's very
Wait.
big. It's like 3 sizes too big.
I was like, did she go even further? Because I was like, I didn't do
Oh,
pants.
she went
I was
further.
considering it. I was just like, way too. It's,
Are you guys
it's like
competing?
1 million
Wait,
degrees
are you
outside.
gonna go out? Okay.
So it's way.
Well, yeah, go for it.
Oh, jeez.
Did you change your
Well,
pants,
we're
by
gonna
the
do
way?
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You guys look dapper.
They look very dapper.
Just for the sake of this, I'm gonna say Zuma takes you over to look at some of her favorite shops while Hans and Ariel go look for something for her.
Ooh, nice. I'm ready.
you're welcome.
Dress me
Lizetta.
up. Oh, did he make that happen, or was it my own natural good
It
luck?
was your own natural.
No, that was-
Hans,
It
you're
was
gonna
your
take credit
charm,
for it
and then the
anyways.
whole, oh my goodness, you're going this far into the role playing. I'm digging it. Here's your reward. Zuma's taking you off to the fancy shops that she knows and has a good reputation with, and get you some good deals and the good clothes.
Thank you.
Oh, why do you get
I'm gonna wear
the
Ali like a
deals?
sash.
Because I decided to dress the part.
Okay, so you find a beautiful suit tailored specifically to you. They do some quick work to match actually make some slight modifications to the back to allow your spines to actually come through.
Nice.
Actually looks very interesting. The blue spine sticking out through the black fibers.
Ooh.
Looks
Oh,
really
yes,
interesting.
Yeah, that
I can
looks so
imagine
cool.
it. Really dope.
Ariel, it's up to you. Are you thinking more of the ceremonial garb? Are you thinking a dress? Or are you wanting to go for a suit?
I feel like Ariel would totally rock a suit, first off, but she's gonna stick with the
Okay.
ceremonial because it's more up her alley with being in, like,
Okay.
being normally just more like costumey.
Okay. Then you get several leather bands. You get the right arm is extended long feathers coming out
Yes.
of a mixture of blue and greens.
Yes.
A slight headpiece that has a mixture of red ones. And then on the right side there's a wooden carvings attached to an armband that's 3 large suns together.
Oh,
I
that's
will be right
cool.
back.
Shows off my muscles.
Yes, everyone's doing it. Get dressed.
No, I'm grabbing a beer.
Grab
That's what
me
he
one.
says.
Oh, and it includes a skirt, but looks like it's made from You're not quite sure what it is, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine. Does it? Is
But it looks very
is
nice.
it flowy? Can I do a twirl?
It's a flowy. It's definitely flowy.
I'm doing a twirl.
Yes, that actually is a big part of those ceremonies is dancing around fire.
Yes,
So
I could totally do that.
designed for this.
Right up my alley.
Okay, so you all meet up. Seth is rocking his beautiful lying cloak. Zero rocking a full-on suit.
Nice.
Ariel walking.
wearing...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Ariel's rocking her leather feather ceremonial garb of different
Rocking
rituals.
it is correct.
And I'm pretty sure Hans is rocking his.
I am wearing the fine clothes that I have, so they are black, with they have bits of like bronze-colored fibers running through them, as well as around the collar piece there is bronze going around in like a kind of a V-neck style of different patterns and whatnot, of infernal patterns, as well as all the buttons and whatnot, as well a bronze colored, and I have a brown leather belt.
Nice.
Okay,
You're
Steph, do you
fancy
wanna-
as heck.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm wearing Allie as a sash, so like she's literally just draped across me like that,
All right.
That is wonderful.
and she's just keep.
All right. I'm digging it.
And I'm wearing a hat, but then I'm wearing my lion cloak on top of it, so it's very. It's a secret for us alone.
Okay. With all that shopping and dressing up,
gonna
getting
wait.
cleaned up,
Mm.
Or wait.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay. With all that cleaning up, getting dressed up, finding the clothes, flirting a little bit, you guys spend your 2 hours, 3 hours doing that, and then finally you meet back all dressed up at the front of the inn. And Zuma and Lazira greet you both. Get you all. She's also got on her gown. She's got a silk black dress with a single strap. With the dress goes down to right around her knees. Tall red heels. And her hair done back.
I'm gonna tap.
She's smoking, is what I'm hearing.
She's looking to get some tonight. I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder.
In
When I
typical
said that.
fashion.
It helps to look the part.
You gotta love Zuma.
You're really into
Right?
She is a beautiful specimen.
this. You should see it from my point of view.
Well, you all looked fabulous. Let's please don't embarrass yourselves or Prince Wakanga. Keep in mind that this is just a ceremonial thing of officially stating their gratitude. Wakanga also has more to speak to you all about and more possible rewards as well. So if it's not what you want when you get there as rewards, don't embarrass yourselves by trying to be asking for more. Just come talk to Wakanga after it, because there is more. This is just the official
Did I hear more?
thank you.
Okay.
Basically, she doesn't want us to embarrass them by like making an ass out of ourselves for asking more to the royals, and we can just get more from the other guy later behind the scenes.
Exactly.
When she said that we're looking great, I'm gonna swan in. I'm gonna grab her hand. I'm gonna kiss it. I'm gonna say, "We are just pale reflections of your beauty."
I'm gonna go get
More
more
charming
wine.
of the
I
day.
will be right
Oh,
back.
do you ever think that I would
think
be
you're-
an ass of myself?
Say that again?
But-
Do you really think that I would ever make an ass of myself?
Do we really
I'm
have
going
to
to
ask you
ask
that?
Do we have to
That's a
answer?
rhetorical
I was like-
question.
I was like, good thing he doesn't have the zone of truth. I was like, no. But I'm lying.
Well, on that note, would you all please accompany me? We'll head out.
Right behind you.
She leads you all to more and more affluent area, a little bit past where Prince Wakanga lived, to a very nice, stately manor. And she reaches down into her dress. It's a skin tight dress at the top, but for somehow she was able to reach down and pull out invitations for the 5 of you.
I wonder what that was hidden.
You would be amazed at what women can put in their bras and in between their cleavage. Don't ask. It's like a bag of holding.
True.
Shall we? And
Yes.
you all head inside. It's unlike Wakanga's, where it was very over the top. This is more of a professional, laid back. There's some sculptures. It's more refined, if I had to say.
Did I miss
And
the
you're
bra
led
of
into-
holding?
You did.
Damn it.
Yes, that that happened.
Okay, so wait.
Um,
Ariel's totally
Yeah.
interested in a bra of holding.
well, you guys have to talk to Zuma about that later, cause
Oh, she's the one with the bra. Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
We'll take it. Look, when there's no one gets her out the bed, we will take it. It's that simple.
I mean, you guys didn't notice that anytime she gives you guys anything, she pulls it out of her bra,
I mean-
no matter how big
No.
or large it is.
Listen, Ariel is just happily oblivious.
It's like magic trick; it just keeps coming out.
It really does for some women. True. True stories.
Well, I'm sure that it's big enough in that area to hold.
Nick, what are you doing, dude? Are you seriously changing?
What are you talking about? I would never do that.
Oh no,
That's
he's
always
changing. He is changing into something.
Hey, I'm the DM. I don't have an actual player character, so I don't feel any pressure to get dressed. But Kelly,
You are supposed to be voicing the
Are you saying-
royalty.
I
Are
mean,
you
What am I
saying the
supposed to
host
dress
is
him as?
not?
alright,
all
fine.
5 characters,
God,
the
fine.
females and the guys.
I will
No,
Don't
be
have like
right
half a
back.
dress.
Yeah, we're talking about
Wear a
if you
crown?
really
I don't
wanted
have
to
a crown.
You'd be wearing 5 layers of clothes,
Oh.
and as you
Wow.
introduce
I
everyone,
guess I
rip
gotta
them
go
off.
change. I don't have fancy clothes.
I have fancy clothes. They're gonna look real big on you, but yeah.
All right, I'll go find a shirt. I'll be right back.
There's a cool like cloak thing in there. That's not mine. That's hanging in the closet.
Superman.
Fine. This is great. I'm glad that this was unplanned.
The best way.
We're going out tonight.
Now I've got the companion puppy.
That was the plan the whole time.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, let's see what else I got here.
Dancing to the music.
No.
Oh, also in honor of like Pride, I have a little rainbow neon light too. So just make it
Is it,
extra gay.
it looks. Is it rainbow? I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
it looks
it
just
is.
bright. Nice. I'm gonna take your word for it. I like it. Oh wait. What if I make myself darker? That was a
I
stupid
don't actually
idea.
have. I do not actually have clothing.
Oh
that fits
my!
what-
He went.
I do not actually have clothing that fits with what I described as what I was wearing. So I just did
Nice.
that's next best
You
thing. I don't
don't-
have
you
nice
don't-
clothing.
You don't have gilded clothing in your life.
Not yet. It's in the mail.
Fix your tie, sir. Fix your tie.
I'm trying. I don't.
I can't find my ties.
Fucking bad
That's
at
why I
everything.
didn't bother with one.
Listen, I'm all about looking good.
Also,
you
if
look
you-
good. You should put your teeth
Oh yeah. Where are those at?
Get the paint out.
Oh,
in.
no, not with this. Not with this shirt.
Okay, my ties are missing apparently. That's a good thing to know.
This
I
is
will just go with
awesome.
this.
Kelly,
This will have to do. What's funny is I actually spent a while trying to find my D&D shirt. And that was just for... Nope.
nope, out the window.
That's out the window. We're going to collared shirts and
Alright,
dresses
I
and
have 2 dogs
formal
now.
suits. You have what?
That's right. I have 2 dogs now.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm gonna grab a refill, and then as soon as Kelly's back, we can
I'll grab one too.
chat. If you're there, go in, take a few minutes to go to the restroom, take a break or anything like that. We might be a second.
Oh, you
We,
finally made it to your donut. Good job.
I'm not gonna lie. When I had this idea for the whole night, I did not expect this.
Oh,
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I cannot talk with you in my mouth. Fuck. I gotta grab a beer though. Like I said.
I have whiskey.
I can't.
You
It's actually
can't?
hurting my teeth. This is actually hurting my gums. Ow.
Mm.
3D printed teeth are not the best.
Yeah, I can see that. I hope you guys are ready for all your hard work to be rewarded.
Lazara's ready, baby.
Ariel said it ready to get a bag of hold or bra of holding.
I mean,
I
they get both.
like how an offhanded comment has now become an actual magic item.
Oh no, I've had that for a while.
God, people. So I figured
I
since
fully
Ariel
expected you to
was
come back
showing her
out in a full
midsection
suit.
for this, I'm gonna show my midsection for it.
You're dressing up in Ariel fashion. Got it.
Ariel fashion.
Nice. It's true to character.
I saw that. Yeah, true character. Ariel doesn't know how to really dress up.
Sorry, I don't have a suit. I just have a nice shirt. That's all I got. No
Nick,
suit or anything.
you clean up really nice, dude. I
Yeah.
just want to say that.
That's why I rarely do it.
So it's a surprise.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Now that everyone is properly dressed up.
I will say, God
I
damn it,
can't
it's hot
believe we
in
did
this.
that.
It is. But, I at least have a
The
fan.
things
How
we
about
do.
you?
Oh, I'm gonna put on my second fan. It's fucking.
Tell you what,
hot.
we can. Well, once we get through this formal party, we could then take a short break and everyone can change more
That sounds
comfortably.
nice.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Can't wear a suit and blaze in the middle of Florida summer. Let me tell you, it's
Dude, Seth, you look fantastic, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I get more of a Locke vibe than Seth when I look at that outfit.
Oh, I mean, I just don't have a golden lion cloak. Let me tell you. No,
You
but
need to get
Seth
one.
has very pale skin, so he wears dark purples and blues. Very rarely black. I'll whip out my black tux at some point in time, but not for this event. Purple is more for
Wait, Nate,
more
what
my
other hat do
today.
you have?
Me. I have many other hats. You want me to go grab another hat?
I have a
Yeah.
top, like I have like a fedora-y kind of hat.
Yeah.
This one's blue.
Oh, it's at the top of my gray desk, like gray closet thing.
Should we go for fedora? I feel like it'd make it a little more
We'll be
fancy.
the fedora. We'll be the fedoras. That's good.
Yeah?
Be the new name
Okay,
of
I'll
our-
go grab a fedora.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not quite wearing a fedora, but I'm basically there.
Where is it?
You know my gray closet rack thing in there?
At
At the top, at the very top, just chilling on the bars.
I have a plague doctor hat.
There you go.
Are we going to a masquerade? Yo, let's do a masquerade in the future. I can.
You know what?
I've
Next
got the
time,
stuff for that.
next time we have a formal event, I will let everyone know ahead of time so we can all dress appropriately and
Let's
get our
go-
outfits together.
Let's go do a masquerade
Yep.
with the Legion of Dusk.
I know, but I'm bigger than you and the same.
Vampire
and all.
Masquerade.
I believe
mean-
I think that's another tabletop RPG system there.
It is, but we can adapt to overcome.
I was about to say, you have a legion
How
of
do
Spanish
you do this, man?
vampires that are very formal and like
But-
aristocracy.
Good thing I speak formal vampire. I hope they're ready for that.
I'm gonna DJ it.
DJ Ariel.
You put me on. She's got the hottest. She knows all the latest and greatest songs. This
Like
younger
part of this
generation.
world.
Into the blue,
All right. So you
into
guys
the
come
blue.
to the stately manor. You're in walking through the front door.
Hey.
There's a accoutrement of waiters and things walking around, taking care of everything. They offer to take your cloak, Seth, if you'd like.
I'm gonna look at them like they're insane. I'm really like, no, this is, and I'm gonna
Pretty
put
good,
down
sir.
I'm gonna put down the hat. I'm gonna put down the head of the lion so it's behind
It
me,
doesn't fit
and then
right
I'm
now.
still wearing a hat underneath. There you go.
Of course. Oh, right this way. And you guys are led into a
Ali.
like a small ballroom type area,
Ooh.
and there's a few
Ooh.
snobby-looking individuals standing around.
Nice.
I have
And
no
on the
other way
one
to
side
put
you
this.
see a relatively young woman in a yellow dress down to her ankles, hair done up, standing there with her arms crossed, and around her are 7 different gentlemen, one of which you recognize as Wakanga, who's in a full
Hey.
suit,
Ooh.
a nice turban on his head,
Ni-
and a blue ascot. No,
Is this-
purple ascot.
Is his turban also blue?
His turban is also purple, just like his ascot.
Oh, he's wearing an ascot. How
Purple.
fancy.
He's even got a few braids in his beard to look, extra nice.
Yes. Oh. Wow.
Once they see you all come in, the whole room starts to get a bit quieter as they all start their conversations.
I'm gonna saunter in.
Ah, the guests of honor. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, why,
Is he
thank you for
talking
having
about
us.
Ah. Hey, I'm gonna make this
Well-
grand entrance. Okay, I'm feeling like spiffing, feeling fancy.
Are you gonna
I-
somersault cartwheel
Yeah,
in?
I mean, yeah, why not? I'm in the clothes for it. It's a ceremonial thing. Like, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
make a grand entrance.
I want to
When I
see you
walk
do it.
in, when I walk in, I will cast thaumaturgy to make it sound around us of rolling thunder.
Ooh.
Thunderous applause, actually. Thunderous.
Ooh, I could use my
Ah,
thaumaturgy to make
yes.
it rumble a little bit because it sounds like it's so loud. Yeah.
So you guys have a tremendous effect on the crowd. Everyone's oohing and ahhing, staring at
That's
you all.
right.
It also helped that you guys came in with Zuma too.
I mean,
So you guys are all damn, you guys are good looking.
I mean, it's all.
It's like the
I
cheerleader
mean-
effect. You guys all looked great, but then you have the super hot cheerleader with you. It's
Oh,
you guys are great.
I mean,
What can you do?
So while the onlookers are all gawking and staring,
snatch a glass of champagne from a passing waiter.
you're free to grab any drinks you want. They have a mixture of wines and champagnes and things like that going around.
I'm gonna pour whiskey into my thing secretly.
Okay. Well, welcome to you all. I am the prince. I guess you'd call me Princess
Ah.
Kostaka.
Hold on. Princess Kostaka. It's a beautiful
I will-
name. for a beautiful woman.
Thank you. You are all a most colorful group, I must say.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
yes,
bad.
we are. I guess we go from reds to blue.
I think
I
we look
just
great.
love the magnitude and the. You just feel the personality. It's exciting.
Well, thank you very much. It is quite good to meet you, and I will kiss her hand.
Thank you.
By the way, DM, one quick thing. I do have on my special ring,
Okay. Also, for those of you looking,
which actually I forgot. Let me go grab that.
You have an actual ring.
Keep going, just keep going.
all right. Well,
I'm a
I want to
jewelry maker. What
formally
can I say?
thank you all. I was told about the original deal that was on the table for you all that Wakanga had set up for you all to get information, and what you returned with was very different than what he expected, but possibly far more valuable. As such, I wanted to take it upon myself to try to make sure our gratitude is properly shown.
Well, we appreciate you taking notice and going past what we were already expecting.
Well, first of all, you wanted full access to the city. That's tricky unless you wanted to become full citizens, which we could make you into full citizens and you could become part of our country. But if you wanted to keep your independence, as I suspect you might, I do have a sort of symbol of friendship that would give you access to the city. Is
What?
that more what you'd like?
For me, as a ranger, I go around and help guide others. So, for me, that would be best. As for the others, I cannot say.
It would also be best for me as I do have a home outside of this island, and I am myself of nobility.
Okay. Well, I did suspect as much, and Wakanga let me know that you all were free spirited and had your own agendas, let's say.
We were just talking about the downsides there. What are the positives to being a citizen of the Sun Empire?
Well, you would have, after doing such a great deed, we could sign you up to be part of our raiding groups. You could be exploratory groups that go around exploring, finding the great city itself. Um, we could train you in different techniques. Um, you could become part of our country. You
Techniques.
have great work.
A lot to consider. I will think on it over the course of this evening.
It might be tricky for some of you. It's predominantly human nation, and things can get tricky there. But for now,
Is he referring to me? I was like,
more looking at the tiefling.
got it. Well, he doesn't want it anyway.
I get a pass. I get a pass, and I'm an abomination. I love it.
Wait,
I think
they're
people
convinced
forget
that
what
you
she
are
really
some kind
looks
of a.
like.
They're convinced that you're some kind of a animal hybrid thing, and they're like, we're very naturalistic. You definitely get some eyebrows and weird looks, but you might have a better chance than the man that looks like a devil.
That's fair.
But for now, here, take these.
It's
If
not
you want to then
like fangs.
exchange them for Miss Citizenship, we can do that. But for now, these will show everyone that you are friends of the Empire. And she pulls out a servant pulls out a small rolling cart with necklaces for each of you.
Ooh.
Oh.
They are 3 suns, 1 red sun, a green, and a white sun. Wearing these will show you are friends of the country. Make sure you keep them on you. And if you wear them when you come into the gate, they will give you access, and you will be given escorts and a guard to assist you and walk around the city with you. please don't think anything bad of the requirement to have an escort or a guard, as it might be for your benefit, as some of the country is less than happy to have outsiders.
That is understandable.
Another argument for citizenship, then. I'm gonna sip my drink.
In
Do we
addition,
have drinks?
yeah, you guys can get drinks. There was people walking around with wine, champagne, all kinds of things.
I'm just gonna take like 2 of each, like 1 of each.
All right,
I'm
Tifa's
gonna
a
say,
drinking.
You guys
my.
notice me when I grab mine. I pull out my own mug and I'll take like any mugs that I grab and I pour it into the drinks into my mug.
Yeah. Ariel doesn't know what she's doing at fancy parties, so she's just kind of doing stuff.
That's perfect. You know, it's doing
I'll
exactly what we
drink the
need.
hearty drinks.
Well, I know you all are excited. I read so many stories about adventurers and all kinds of journeys and things, and it fascinates me. I really want to do more of it.
Oh,
She's looking rather giddy at this point, talking about it all.
We can tell you stories.
We would be
lots
happy
of
to tell you stories.
I would love to hear them later. But we must stick to business for now.
are we waiting on more people to show up? I have no idea how many people are here.
There's a small crowd. There's probably like 15, 20 people in the room. This wasn't planned party. It was because you all were coming and I wanted to show our gratitude and have a small gathering.
Only the most important people. Understood.
Yes. And that way, if things come up later, they'd all have seen you around before.
Appreciated.
But I have further thanks, as this was just your initial thank you for doing the job of going on the trip you were supposed to go and bring back information. As thanks for finding well beyond what we wanted, and it sounds like you fought off a great deal of difficulties that would have been tough for Wally to manage by herself. I have a bit more. Here, she has another table brought out, and on it is a large tarp. First, a bag of gold. Here you go.
Ooh, a tarp. I'm excited for the tarp.
Here is some currency if you wish to trade or do whatever business you want town. I will leave that up to you. I don't know how you guys want to divide it up, but it's 400 gold.
Oh, like 100 each, yeah.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
And
You can do simple
further,
math. It's okay. Ariel Ariel doesn't know what that is. So.
I say, I am the most intelligent one in the party. So.
she is.
Excuse me, Ali is right here.
Further, I asked each of the princes to try to come up with some items that you all might be interested in, whether they be useful, rare, unique.
Ooh.
And I pulled them all together. And I have a few here. I want you each to choose one from among them. Tell me if you guys can see it.
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
I see like
yeah,
a helmet, a cloak, maybe Kelly's way to see at night, a feather, an anchor, and is it maps
I do
or
like these guys.
or telescope?
That is actually looks like a scroll case of some kind. The end of it is actually encrusted in barnacles to seal it shut, and it looks like it has spent a great deal of time underwater.
Oh.
I know who wants that.
Oh, is that ooh.
The bottom right corner is actually what looks like a large anchor that's been adjusted and modified to use as a weapon. It too shows signs of having been used underwater. Oddly enough, the helmet in the top left corner looks like it would match Ariel's current outfit quite well.
Can I reach for it or no?
No way.
You guys can take a look at them all. move them around a little bit.
What's
That's
the helmet do?
She's not gonna give you the full thing because she doesn't know everything about them, but I can give you a brief. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, that is a helmet made by one of our champions that took down some of the more uncontrollable, dangerous dinosaurs of the island.
Wow.
They wear helmets like this in battle. It's actually provided by our prince here. A kefnafa. A kenafa.
Well,
It does not.
it is a princely item.
It does not look like it has room for horns. But anyone else finds this?
Well, let's see what else is out there so we can avoid this like.
Agreed.
Should I add the 100 gold pieces to my stash right now or no?
Sure.
Okay.
Unless you guys
I mean,
want to
that's
keep it pulled
fine.
together.
I was just making sure.
No.
I'm gonna add it now, just so everybody
Okay.
knows. 200 gold pieces, not 299. 200. God dang it! Why can't
What
I?
about
hit
the
my zero?
cloak and the feather and the goggles? Tell us about each little thing. You can.
The cloak, I believe they told me it was more for the ones that were doing hunting, tracking, things of that nature. It helped them to blend in with the terrain better.
Ooh, I know what I
And
want.
actually help them focus their magic too.
Ooh.
What does this feather do?
The feather. Actually, find the description on that one. Close it out. Sorry, guys. One moment.
It's okay. I
Switching
closed it
pages.
out, so I don't
I
have
agree.
it back up. Michael, you're drinking with me.
I'll make.
Yes, I am. I start
Cheers.
drinking immediately. Cheers.
Let me make it so you can see it again.
I was looking at the items, but then you said drinking with me, and I turned out, whipped out my glass, and just started downing whatever I was drinking in character
Got another.
as well.
And
Another. Okay.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Alex
I'll
is
make
looking
it
to get
visible
us
to
drunk.
all of you.
Woo.
There you go. Ariel, if you look under the notes, it should be under campaign notes, items.
Okay. Under notes.
Man, I don't know how much
As far as the
whiskey I can
feather.
drink.
That is an interesting one.
Got it.
Ooh. It's a pretty feather.
From what I'm told, it is a one-time use item that is extremely useful. It summons a massive bird.
Ooh.
Mm.
It can't fight for you, but it can fly you around and get you out of tough spots.
Interesting.
Kind of sunbird.
I believe the word they used for the bird was a rock.
That was out of character.
Nope. Yeah, I only like seagulls and pelicans and things like that. I'm very.
These goggles were actually provided after Wakanga mentioned that one of you needed the ability to see in the dark.
Call it.
They do just that.
Ariel.
They allow one to see in the dark.
I want it. Can I reach for it?
Sure, if you want to pick that, go for it.
Yes, I'm picking it up.
And I guess
And
we
then
are
I'm
all
gonna put
okay
it
with
on.
it.
All right, she's
Guys,
chosen
how
her
do I
goggles.
look?
Oh my
Adorkable.
gosh.
Now,
And I'm
okay.
there's no difference, I'm assuming, in my vision.
It's a well-lit room.
Yeah, I figured
You
as
can
much.
make it dark if you wish.
I'm gonna do I know what these do, or did I just put them on? I mean, I
She-
know
she
you
told
said.
you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she
put
said
my
that to you.
eyes over, close, cover them and be like, guys, I don't know if it's working.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you
I
see
don't
your
think it
Can you
looks
see
like
your
that.
tattoos on your palms?
No, I see nothing. This isn't working.
Your eyes open.
You're doing it wrong.
Zuma kind of.
Open your eyes. You have to have your eyes open.
Do don't worry. We'll let you try it later. I'm sure it's gonna work great.
And I'm gonna lift him up. Okay, sounds great.
Yeah,
What about the rest of you? Anything catching your eye? I hope they're at least
That cloak?
interesting and somewhat useful.
That cloak would be really mighty nice for me if no one minds.
What
I
does
don't
this
even know what it does.
anchor
Sure.
do?
Yeah,
That
it
was
looks great on
something-
you. Put on that cloak.
the anchor and the scroll case were traded to us semi-recently from a group that lives deep beneath the water. The anchor was said to have unique properties itself. Where'd it go? It was used to fight off some kind of a sea hag, and it took on magical properties that were then amplified.
Wow.
It's
Any
very.
idea?
It also, besides being a magical weapon with a better than normal chance to hit, it also has some kind of an anchoring ability where it can
Cheers.
anchor itself to a point.
Interesting. And
I
this
can remember a
scroll.
time where that would have been useful over a cliff scattering spider egg rocks. Eggs.
Poor Ariel.
Another life.
That was another lie.
I'm gonna have uncorked the scroll case in this time.
So you've chosen the scroll case. All right. You pop open the scroll case.
Well,
And
I don't know what I
inside-
would do with an anchor.
Inside, you see a weathered scroll.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It is written in primordial.
Ooh.
It's been a while since I've read this, so I'm gonna pop Ollie over my eyes and kind of like wipe my eyes a little bit, and then put it back. I'm like, all right.
It's a scroll of a spell called Riptide. It's something very unique. It looks like it's specifically for use in underwater combat. It would take you a bit to decipher the whole thing.
All right. Interesting. It is. It is a rip roaring good time inside of a jar. I'm gonna put it in his bag.
Okay.
There's just one scroll inside.
Yes.
What is? I don't understand what the anchor does. Still, to be honest.
Okay, I'll just go and give you guys the description of that one because it's a bit weird. Basically, it is a +1 war pick with the added effects of it gives you advantage on being knocked prone, and as an action, you can anchor it to any surface within 120 feet of you. And it requires a DC 30 strength check to try to push you beyond the length of the chain. Push you further than you are. You can choose to end it whenever you want. It's also hydrodynamically designed because it's a magical underwater weapon so that it does not give disadvantage underwater.
And this helmet, what else does this do exactly?
Okay, apparently I'm just gonna give you guys full descriptions.
That's fine.
Basically, when something big hits you and it would knock you out, this helmet gives you a chance to not get knocked out with one hit. Instead, you get one. As well as let you cast a little bit of magic with it.
Oh.
Hmm.
You guys are the only. Wait, I mean, I'm sorry, Seth, did you actually take the scroll or did you put it back?
I don't really care for anything else here, so I would take the scroll. But honestly, if you want the scroll, you can have it. It's not. I don't. I'm not like super fixated on it. If you prefer that.
No. I
I
want the cloak. I'm just saying, like, wanting to make sure at least everyone gets one pick before.
I have mine.
What else? You just get one item. You don't get everything.
Yeah.
Just letting you each pick one thing.
Oh, I'm taking the cloak. Keeping the cloak. I'm good.
Okay. So goggles of night, cloak, and the scroll are gone. Are you after the helmet, the token, or the anchor, Hans?
I think that that this feather may be quite useful for us.
I'd say I love the anchor. I honestly might want the anchor more than I want the scroll.
You can switch it
More,
out.
it's more. Yeah, it's more. It's more. I don't know what the hell Riptide does, but it sounds more. This sounds hilariously fun to pick. And we
It
just
does
gotta go
sound
do some
fun.
underwater. So I can anchor it in place and then go like 30 feet with it.
Let me pull it up again.
Cause can I one-hand that?
I believe the war pick can be done one hand.
That's scroll to,
Uh,
and I'm gonna grab the pick instead.
Somebody check that for me. I don't know for sure.
I'll take that. It might be a little bit worse because it's more fun. Let's go. I could be like Nautilus, just like. Oh no, hydrate. Let's go.
Warpick does not specify
I
it
know, I
needs
was
two
about to
hands,
say, it's a
so
hydrate
but it is a
with a
martial weapon. I don't know if you're proficient in martial.
I don't need it for attacking.
Okay.
I'm using it for its anchorage purposes. It can anchor inside of huge storms and more. It's unmovable when you anchor
Here,
it.
See,
I'll
Hans
put
would
it in
probably
your
have
thing for
chosen
you.
that one. Hans probably would have chosen that one had he not commissioned that one blacksmith to make him a cobalt skull mace.
Well, if any of you guys want this scroll, it casts a I don't know what the hell Riptide does, so I don't
Here,
know.
I'll just read
Cast
it
a
to you.
spell.
Basically, my plan for it was normally spell scrolls are one-time use, but since you are what you are, I was going to make it so you learn this. Whiptide is a spell that says choose one creature you can see within range that is at least waist deep in water. Choose a direction. Turbulent ribbons of underwater currents wrap around the creature, and they must make a strength saving throw at the start of each of their turns for the minute the spell lasts. If they fail the check, their speed is reduced to 0, and they're pushed 30 feet in the direction you choose.
Come here.
That's cool.
Come here, buddy.
And as a bonus
It's
action, you
really
can
good.
change the direction.
It's really good. I do like it. I'm taking my anchor though.
Okay.
I'm gonna make use of this immensely. Who needs rope anymore? I have a 30-foot long anchorable anchor.
It is now in your inventory.
Nice. Let's go check it.
I'll get the other ones
No, it's not.
while Steph picks. It's not?
I don't know. I just saw you tentacle and crossbow bolts. Anyone want some crossbow bolts? I apparently have 20.
I'm okay.
If they were regular arrows, I would. I don't know if I can adjust them to my needs.
I
Unfortunately,
mean,
they're not
I
the
can always
same.
throw them. I'm sure I could. It's like a regular. I mean, it's kind of like a dart.
Well, I don't know. Like, if I threw one of my arrows up, would it count as some of the 10?
I would say, yeah, you can count as toward the 10 for your spell.
Unless Ariel wants
Oh.
them for throwing, I'll
I
take
mean, I
them for
have
that.
like 20 daggers, so it's not necessarily needed. But I will always
my
take more.
inventory- Okay, yeah, here we go.
And I will take it.
Oh my god.
Hi.
It doesn't even know that.
Huh?
While tuned to this weapon, I have advantage on checks and saving throws made to avoid being knocked prone or moved against my will. Excellent. Excellent.
That was the big one. That and the helmet were the two big ones for this pick.
Hammer continues. Oh my god.
I will take the fun with the
feather?
rock. Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it to inventory. Ariel, Lazera, your items are in your inventory, and I
Yes!
will add Hans's to his.
Ooh.
It's called Quail Feather Token. Bird. Hans, it is in your inventory, I believe.
Unova.
You can read the full description now.
So weird. Okay, this is gonna be.
The anchor is weird. I got it from ideas from other people.
I
If it ends up being
absolutely love it. It's so good.
If it
So
ends up being
happy with
way
it.
too much, we may have to like limit the range or something like that. But for now, I'm good with however it is. You know.
It's something I'm gonna keep in my imaginary back pocket. Which, speaking of, I need to go get a bag of holding.
Well, you could always get a bra of holding.
Bra of holding!
I mean, I could.
Bra holding.
I could if that's all that's available to me. I will indeed wear a bra of holding.
I mean, you could.
Well, I'm glad you all enjoy your items. I hope they do you well in the future and keep you all alive. I hope to see you all again. I have one final gift that is from me as thanks, because as the official representative and ruler of the city, I wanted to make sure the true gratitude of our empire is properly shown. And she holds out a large globe, a glass globe for you all. Who would like to take it?
No, what is this?
I don't think I should take anything. We all
Okay,
know how that goes.
I can take it, I guess. So, Paul, come on, I got a place for it.
She holds it up and it immediately starts to light up.
Oh,
And it turns off.
Oh.
She hands it to you, Seth.
Thank you. It is quite exquisite.
Would I notice that as a crystal ball?
It is not a crystal ball. It, in fact, is a drift globe.
I don't know what I'm even holding.
I will add it to your inventory. Mr. Seth, it is
Oh
in your
my.
inventory. You guys, you guys
Oh
got a lot
boy.
of swag here. Well, you guys are welcome to enjoy yourselves. I hope you at least like some of what I had to offer here. I want to make sure you were you felt thanked.
Well,
We indeed did. Thank you so much.
I do look forward to speaking to you all. I want to hear more of these stories later.
I would love to tell you some.
yes. Is that?
But for now, enjoy the party. Stay as long as you'd like. I believe Wakanda wanted to see you after.
Is there music in like a dance area?
There's a little bit of music and a slight dancing area, yeah, small one.
Ariel's gonna go
I
dance.
go dance with Zuma.
All right. Give me some performance checks for dance moves.
I got you when it
I
comes
will-
to performance.
I want to ask the princess for a request to dance.
Ooh.
Damn.
Make a persuasion check.
2 left feet.
Wow, what? Do I really only have a +4 to my performance?
Got 0. Plus 0.
Ah,
Oh.
wanted
Got an
higher.
8. I'm a
wanted higher.
performer. How do I have a +4?
Rolled a 1.
I'm a performer.
Ooh, okay. Everyone kind of looks around at you, but she does take your hand and goes dancing with you.
I'm doing
Also-
like very light, like very formal ballroom type dance.
Okay. You're a bit all over the place, but eventually Izumi just takes the lead and kind of guides you through it.
Sounds about right.
Well, I mean, you got a 4, she got a 22, so you're
That's what I'm
trying to best
saying,
you out.
just
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Let her lead. I'm fine with that.
What?
I need to make a performance check.
Make one more performance check to see how good your dance moves are.
Shit. Would I have advantage because my nobility heritage?
I'm gonna say no. That's what's letting you do the formal dancing instead of just the wiggle worm. It's not terrible. It's just not spectacular.
And not meant to be. It's just, once I don't know dance types. Formal ballroom dance, I guess.
While my party's off boogieing down on the dance floor, I'm gonna look around and see who are the most. We got a lowdown on some of the more important nobles that are in the city.
Yeah,
Last time,
there's
so
several nobles
who's
and-
here that
Well, there's several nobles, and now that the official rewards and stuff are done, the princes are starting to talk amongst themselves and spread out a little bit. You can see them all. Would you like names?
I mean, I could go for names. Is there? Do they have anybody? Yeah, hit me with names. Why not? Let's just hit up the source.
Ekanafa,
Yeah.
Ifan,
I will be
Jexamine, Jabal, Quaoth, Wakanga.
Do I know who gave the
And Xanthi.
the anvil?
Which one?
Do I know who provided the anvil?
Anvil?
Yeah, sorry, my anchor.
Oh,
I
Anchor.
was close. There was an A-N word in my head, so I was close with it.
She didn't specify that one, but
All right, I'm
she
gonna.
just said it was a recent trade with some underwater people. You guys having fun dancing?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep on dancing, and if somebody comes by with like another drinks tray, I'm just gonna grab like 2 more.
Make a con save.
Yes!
Let's go.
Ariel's having fun tonight. Con save. Please be good. I only have a +1.
I'm gonna play Superman.
16! That has to be worth something!
You're doing all right. You're still
Nice.
standing, still dancing.
Still dancing. Okay.
You got
Does my
this.
dancing improve, or is it getting more sloppy?
What would you think?
I mean, it's it could be both.
You think you're dancing so good.
Yeah, that's all
These
that
guys
matters.
don't know what they're talking about.
That's all that matters.
I'm watching them all
doing
dance.
good.
I'm like, yeah, I'm taking this all in.
But yeah, you can talk to any of them if you'd like.
I mean, I will approach any of them. Who the first one that looks like they're not talking to another prince directly.
Roll random. Let's see. You would get.
I'm content to sit and drink by myself with Allie, and I'm gonna be sipping. Every time I get anything to eat or drink, I'm sipping some to her.
You get one of the oldest of these merchants, Xanthi.
Xanthi, is it a
gray
she?
hair? They're all men.
Oh,
The princes.
ah.
The princess is the only female. She's the official leader of the country, and she's currently getting down on the dance floor with your tiefling friend.
That's good for him. I'm not looking. I'm not looking to satisfy my cardinal pleasures in this city.
But yeah, Xanthi looks like an older gentleman. He's got graying hair.
Do I know anything about him before I approach him?
I believe Wakanga gave you guys a brief description. He's the one that handles. They all handle all types of business, but they all specialize in a certain area.
Okay.
He more specializes in gems, jewelry, clothing, leather products, things of that nature.
Okay.
He's known for his wisdom and patience.
Oh, he's gonna have an excellent time with me. I'm gonna approach him and I say, "Do they have like a styling or just greetings, my prince?"
Good day.
It is quite an event that you guys have hosted for us. We feel extremely welcome here in your great city.
Well, you've done a great service, and you went above and beyond the contract, and that's appreciated around here.
I see business. I'm gonna just nod a little bit and be like, and
I will turn on lights.
everyone was united in their joy, yes?
I gotta refill.
Everyone was quite happy to have lead.
A water. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the lights on for you.
I'm gonna. Okay, what's he's in charge of leathers and gems. What's this man wearing?
Gems, jewelry, clothing, leather products, goods, armor. He is decked out, man. He's got a full robe on with intricate feather pieces attached, very nice rings on his hands.
Whoa, I'm gonna point at the ring on his index finger. That is a particularly finely cut ruby.
Thank you.
Do you have?
Are you interested in such things?
I mean, I think that I mean, no lie. Yeah, I'll be like, they do accentuate your form brilliantly. I'm not wearing any I don't think I have any jewelry at all. Let me double check. I don't have any rings or anything, eh?
I don't believe so.
No,
I'd be happy to arrange a meeting at one of my shops and see if we can help you out. I'll give you a good price.
I was like, take a sip, and I was like, of course we're talking that those are no mere rings either.
These are mundane. They're more formal than anything.
Thank you.
I'm really curious. Are these guys like actually? I guess I should suss it out.
I mean, if you want to make an insight check on something, you can. Or
I'll be like, and what do you think? I'll take a sip and I'll be like, he is a fine horse, so Kanda. I'll pass this guy a drink from somebody.
Oh, Wakanga?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's been around a bit. I've known him
Hi.
for a while, unlike some of the other princes. But He's more of a dreamer than a pragmatist in my book.
So you're the one who knows how to that business is business.
Don't get me wrong, he knows business, but he also craves the unknown stories and whatnot. Keeps his head in the clouds a bit, but still knows how to make some money and do good business, and I respect that.
Hmm. There's some information we have that this guy would really like. Deciding where.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I know. I've come into a particular gem myself, actually. Perchance you have encountered it before.
Did you bring it with you by any chance?
I always bring it with me. I would keep it in my back pocket, which I mean, I'm literally wearing the same clothes. I
By the way,
normally wear.
sorry, small
Yeah,
question. Where
yeah.
is the eyeball, Ariel?
No, you know where the tango.
I forgot about
I mean,
that.
I don't really know where the eyeball is. I guess it's
Sure,
a.
you tied
Was
it
it-
to yourself.
I
Was
tied
it
it to
with
my
you, or
back.
did you?
I did tie
You
it
had
to the
tied
back.
to your back. Did you leave all that in the hotel room though, or did you bring all your gear with you?
I would assume I left it in the hotel room, so it's just my fist
Okay.
and maybe like a couple knives hidden in like the skirt.
I just had to ask, because if you're dancing on the floor with an eyeball hanging on your waist, we're gonna have some more problems in the party.
That would be great. Oh my god, I get such weird stares.
By the way, I meant to like say this at the beginning thing. I would have cast what's it, that one thing, gentle repose on that thing like early in the day.
Okay.
I've
Sure.
completely forgot to mention that, but
You're like, I don't want this thing to reek.
because I had been talking about that last week.
Mm-hmm. Oof. I mean, I have it on me. I have everything on me. I'm literally decked out just as I normally am. I'm just wearing my hat.
I am not.
All right.
I'm in fancy clothes.
This isn't really the
My
place,
dagger.
but if you bring, I can take a look at it tomorrow, or have one of my experts take a look.
Of course.
This is a party, not a really place for business.
I'm gonna laugh a little bit. It's like, yes, of course. No business, no nothing.
Well, you can make contacts and have some fun, but not actual business at a party per se.
Well, I thought that you would be excited to see such a rare thing, but tomorrow will do.
I'd be happy to, but it's a rare opportunity to get some face time and try to make a good impression with everyone else in the room. We're all quite busy, never see each other, so.
Excuse me then. I'm gonna leave him.
Okay.
Not what I was looking for anyway.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I need to talk to him tomorrow anyway. That's important. It was
Okay. You want to try someone else, or anyone else want to do anything particular?
Let's see if they want to do it.
I am just dancing and having a great time.
I feel during my dance with Princess, I will have regaled her with stories of my homeland and other some similar things, other stories.
Okay. She listens the entire time with a very eager, interested smile. Okay.
Before I finish my dance with her, say, and if that you would like to hear more stories, we could always meet up tonight.
No, I'll be quite busy, but I would love to hear all of your stories of adventures and the great things you fought and saving the day and all that kind of stuff. It's I'm jealous
Understandable.
you all do such things.
It is it is fun at times. It's rather risky at others, but of course, we can definitely discuss more at a later date. And with that, when I break, I will once again kiss her hand.
Good night, sir.
What does Lazarda wanting to do?
I don't know. I'm having fun with Zuma. I don't really care too much about the princess. I'm just did my job.
You look over and Lazira is being led around by Zuma. Basically, has her off her feet, dancing around the room together.
I'm going to go to whoever is serving the drinks and say, "That's fun right there," and point to Ariel. Cut her off.
How drunk am I? I need to know, how drunk am I?
Make one more check, because I've seen
Make
you've
a
had a few more
roll.
drinks by now.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to redeem
Can't
2
say.
hydrates. Hi, baby boy. I love you so much, Coda. Con save.
Rachel's trying to get us drunk.
She's definitely.
She always
She's
does.
definitely trying very hard here. Oh fuck. Oh my god, no! Oh, I am so gone.
Oh, fucking good.
Oh,
Okay,
it
so this
it
is what
fits
Ariel's gonna do.
so well.
Oh god, this is so bad. Okay.
I don't have lesser restoration even picked, so I can't help you out.
So Ariel is
Goodbye.
so far fucking gone, right? She's just plastered. After 4 drinks of all things, she's like 19. Wow. Okay. Anyways, she's gonna make a complete fool of herself. I'm definitely gonna be screaming because no one knows how loud they are when they're drunk. I'm gonna be just start
casting
rambling about everything that we saw in the dungeon, and then I'm gonna try
Casting
dancing,
silence.
and I'm gonna trip over my feet, and then I'm gonna bring people into the dance floor. They're all coming onto the dance floor. I'm gonna grab Hans, especially. Hans is coming onto the dance floor, and any other like prince and or princess, they're all dancing with me. But you have to keep in mind, it is very bad dancing.
Around this time of her dragging people in,
It's time
Zuma
to
whispers
finish
in your
this
ear.
Hold on,
This
hydrate.
massive
7.
fucking shot.
8? Is it 8?
I'm casting calm emotions on her.
Oof.
I mean,
Leave her be. She's having a great time.
she's not really angry or happy in particular with a person. She's just drunk.
I'm
Trying
so-
anything to make her not. I don't have lesser restoration picked.
Well,
so.
around now, when saying all this, Zuma whispers in your ear, Lazera, "Excuse me, I have to deal with an issue."
Is it me?
Okay.
I'm gonna be.
She walks over,
you
puts
need
her
Wait, am
arm
I
around you.
silent?
Oh,
Am I silent? Did you cast silent on me,
did
right?
you cast silence?
Nah.
Oh no. Okay. I'm just gonna be.
This was
scary.
35.
I'm gonna.
When I
I'm gonna
looked
be
at
the
what the
woo girl.
range was,
I'm gonna be woo.
when I looked at what the range was, I was like, oh, that might not be a good idea.
It sounds the whole party.
I'm gonna go woo. It's just like end it. I'm just done. And I'm gonna try
He kind of
grabbing
walks
more
over
drinks.
and wraps an arm around you and says, "Come on, dear, it's time to go. Come on, come with me."
White girl wasted.
White girl wasted. That's what happens when you roll a natural one on your con save. Oh, God.
She kind of mouths you, "Well, I think it's time to go. Come on."
I'm drunkenly gonna follow. So I'm stumbling.
Okay.
I am by far stumbling. Probably
If the
falling.
waiter's trying to
think
cut
he's
off
gonna
Ariel,
carry you.
I'm gonna quietly encourage them to keep sending her drinks, as long as she's interested.
I think Zuma's walking her out the door at this point.
Well, she doesn't have custody of her. Quietly, I'm gonna quietly grab her and be like, Ariel, don't you want to keep partying?
Well, that was fun.
He didn't
Ariel's
bite me.
having a freaking blast.
Not
Oh
on
my
me.
god, the hangover is gonna be so bad.
Boy. I'm just gonna follow him. Make sure she's doing okay.
Oh, Ariel can handle herself here. Even when she's drunk.
Clearly she cannot.
Not after that many drinks.
I mean, you never know. She's a monk. You never know. I can still punch really hard, for the record.
That,
That is not in question.
that is not in question.
Alright. Well, slowly but surely, I think it... Is everyone leaving, or are you sticking around, Steph?
I'm gonna be following just to make sure that she is safe.
They're even doing that.
Well, I plan to take you all to Wakanga's estate, but that'll have to wait till tomorrow morning, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
Not my bad.
So that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. It gives me a little time to work on some stuff.
I can't believe I rolled a natural one.
I can. I can.
It was bound to happen.
Okay. Well,
Where am I?
with that,
Like, where is
I
Ariel?
mean, you got a natural one. That means like you had no resistance to it at all. It
I
just
mean, I
hit you
get
and
that, but
hit you
like,
hard.
is she passed out in an alleyway? I mean, I know I was led away, but like, what's happening?
You're like
I don't know.
stumbling drunk. You're probably not gonna remember a whole lot tomorrow.
Okay.
You might wake up with goggles on your head and be like, "Where did these come from?"
Party. Bachelorette party.
Love it. I was so gone then too.
But yeah,
Oh
so
God.
True stories, guys.
you guys
true
are
stories.
led stumbling back to your hotel, and you can do what you wish and explore your new items, maybe.
I don't think I'm gonna explore mine. One time use.
I am.
I'm gonna put mine on. And
I'm gonna put mine on and I'm gonna see how I blend in and be like,
Yeah.
have fun. What like? 'Cause I'm somewhat drunk, right? I've been drinking, just being like, you don't see me. You don't see me. I'm fine.
Did you read it?
Then I might fall asleep in it. Yeah, I get to blend in my surroundings. I like it.
Okay.
Am I able to throw up wherever I am?
I mean, you're just walking down the streets if you want to try to throw
Yeah,
up.
she's gonna throw up on whoever's guiding her home.
Oh no.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Come on, Zuma.
She's drunk. I don't know what else to do.
I would say by this point I would have also like had my on the other side of her to help Zuma out.
Once Zuma gets you all back into the room and Ariel into her room, she disappears into a bathroom for a little bit. Comes out wearing a different dress.
Oh,
I wonder why.
she carries multiple. I mean, I guess she does have the bra folding. Reasons for it. It's this moment.
With that, I'll wish you all good night.
How much puke got into the bra folding? she's gonna have to clean out
That
later
would
on.
be so bad.
I have quite a bit to do now. I'll see you first thing.
You let her go. Roll one more time. What?
I mean, if Lazura wants to try to say something, sure.
I'm encouraging her. Get in here.
I mean, I'm more than welcome. You know what?
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
offer accompanying her home. How about that?
All right.
You're used to blood and stuff. What's a little puke?
I'm still a lot, yeah.
I mean, was I
Roll.
there? Because I could totally have helped out with that. Just throwing that out there.
With the wingmanning or the carrying the drunk girl home, throwing up on Zuma?
Oh, I was so
That
drunk.
one.
Ariel was so
Throw up.
drunk.
Yeah, I can help with throw up. Prestidigitation doesn't care if it's throw up or not.
That's true. Okay.
But I mean, I probably would have made some kind of suggestion about how how Lazura should help her, like bathe first,
Wink, wink.
and then
wink,
and then
nod,
if that didn't work, I'll just I'll clean that off of you guys. You guys will be fucking sparkling clean. Like it's fucking nothing. So I'm gonna just do that like I'm drunk as hell.
Tell you what, Lazura, make a advantaged persuasion check.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Go for fucking
I'm advantage.
You may die
got
tomorrow.
fucking
Always
mad,
go
yeah.
for it.
Oh,
fucking
nice.
yeah.
Oh, 19.
Way to roll.
Okay.
See, that's how you roll the Zura or Ariel.
I can't help it. What do you want from me?
What fancy drunk?
Okay. 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 So you start walking Zuma home. She brings you inside, and you see she's got a very nice house. A beautiful
Ooh.
leather-lined couch. A nice kitchen with granite countertops. She says, come here. Come on in.
I follow eagerly.
She says, you gotta make up for what your friend did. And she starts reaching down into her dress.
Oh shit!
And she pulls out a set of manacles. And the door closes.
Fade to black.
Happy face. All right. Sounds like it's gonna be a good night.
I think she'd give you a heads up, actually. What her plan is.
Really?
Go to the private DM's room.
Oh boy.
You know what's
I
fun
know
though,
this
guys?
is
Hold up.
related
You
to
know what's
me.
fun? I can hear half of it still.
Oh, you might wanna
Ooh,
mute yourself.
Cheater.
All right, I'll mute myself.
Hacking it all. No, you.
Oh man.
Things got spilled on me when my grandmother came in, so that's why I'm no longer wearing my coat.
Oh.
I know, and it was whiskey too, which is worse than if it was water. But
Hey, it's not wine.
yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
It's not stained. So, holy shit! But I mean, it's not pleasant to sit in. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm already off camera anyways. I'm just gonna change.
We're gonna be changing now.
Dang, I wanted to try to figure out if any they're waging a war, so someone has to be in charge of that. Oh, here
Man,
comes
I
Coda.
got some stuff with what Hans is
Guys,
so I have some accessories. I'm gonna be talking to that jewelry guy. I'm gonna be making Hans look fancy.
I have a sick ass anchor now. Let me tell you, it's actually it's even better than what I originally thought it was. Yeah, we're strict upgrades here. I don't need any riptides. Let's say there's some I've level 4 upgrades. I can't wait till next time we fight. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Ooh.
I would have honestly probably taken that anchor had I not had a custom, what's it called, being made for me.
Yeah, you're listening in on them. All right. Well, some of us aren't gonna do that, dude. I get it.
That custom kobold thing. Wait, what'd she say?
Oh, she's talking, but not talking. So you have to be like lip reading / interpreting gestures.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Well, that's not happening with me right now. I'm getting
Don't
this
get
off.
me wrong, I like this girl too, but I was just like, this anchor has so many fun ass applications. We're gonna
Okay, I
tie
think I'm
ourselves
good to come back now.
everything.
I honestly didn't
The
hear
anchor was
anything. If it
weird
makes
and
you feel better.
crazy. It may become
It's
over.
my favorite
too much.
item. It's awesome. It has a lot. It does a lot of silly things, and I'm basically never going to use it in an actual combat situation.
You know what? The anchor's
not.
awesome.
If
Okay.
if it goes too far, we may have to adjust it a little bit. But for now, I love the idea and the playing with it and stuff.
I was like, well, I'm not going to do anything too bad with it. Don't worry. I'm just going to tie myself to everything. We're just anchored here.
To wrap up what we were discussing before.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Ah! Zuma. I like it.
Oh no. Well, they got some loving done.
So, unless you guys have anything else in the night you want to do, we can wake up the next morning.
I go out for about an hour and do my nightly stuff because I wasn't
Sure.
getting too hammered, and then I'll be back
I'm
an hour
gonna
or
go
so later.
change.
We gotta take everything off, so you know.
I was about to say, I assume you meet up the next morning.
Nah, you're doing the walk of shame. Same clothes as last night.
You assume Zuma doesn't have a repertoire of clothes.
Is it a walk? You think that's a walk of shame? Fucking, I'm gonna be high-fiving her when she walks down to breakfast in the morning. Like, jeez.
That would encourage you to have a roaring applause. She walks in.
Steph doesn't have like Locke's libido, but you know when your homie gets it.
Guys, I must say, I kind of like my fedora. Do you guys like my fedora? Is it good?
Right now
I
it's
mean,
off
I
the
guess it's
screen a
not
bit.
my fedora. It's her fedora.
It's a very
It's good.
cute look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys like
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Like, let's thumbs up in chat.
Thumb it up, or at least leave a heart. I don't know.
Choose an emote to unlock.
I'm putting my
What did
clothes
I
up.
just do?
Dude,
I
don't
sometimes
know.
I don't understand.
I don't know how
fucking
Twitch really
half the time.
works. It's still a
What is
learning
no
process.
What is no cursing, and why would I never invoke this?
Do I have that on there? I don't even know what I have on there.
Yeah, I mean, we can get unsalty in a different way. It would be fun. Everyone has to be like, man, these
No
these
curse.
fecking things.
No cursing in my Christian
Oh.
Christian Twitch stream.
By the way, anyone who wants to change, we're no longer doing our formal event, so feel
Oh,
free
yeah.
to.
No
Oh, I'm
problem.
leaving
Right now.
this. I'm leaving.
It turned out when I went out in my like looking pristine, then I came home. Blunk.
I'm not gonna lie. If you hadn't described something, Ariel, I was gonna say you jumped up on a table and started trying to do your best interpretation of what their ceremonial dances in the garb would be.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
Can we please
Yes.
still say I did
That's
that?
for net.
Can we please say I
Sure.
still did that?
Sure.
Ariel's not gonna know.
You
Wait,
were
what
so,
happened?
You were so impressive. They were like, "Oh my God, our culture!" And then I was like, "Yes, she represents it accurately."
That's
and they
right.
kinda,
That is right. This is excellent. Oh my God. Thank you. I kind of made fun of their culture in a sense, Amanda.
Oh my
No, you didn't. You were just you were
I
trying. You were
interpreted their
so enamored
ceremonial
with their
dances
culture.
without ever knowing what their ceremonial dances were.
Awful.
It's like when you go to an Indian powwow and you try your best to do it, and they're just looking at you like.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, this is great. Oh my God, Drunk Ariel is so much fun.
Man, their citizenship offer does have a lot of fucking merits. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, but then you gotta
It's-
live there. As a
Says who?
citizen.
I mean, that's up to. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
Hi, Coda.
I can be like, I'm off to go wage war, probably. I mean, we're going to be actively in their interest in the nearest future. So there's some. If there's no benefits, I can do it, and I can just leave if I don't like the downsides. So it's not bad. It's not bad. There's a lot of things I can do with that citizenship too. It would help.
All right.
We need a lordship, though. We need to go get ourselves on that. And I have a plan.
All right.
We
Well,
just
you
need some
guys all-
downtime.
You guys all rest up for the night, or have less restful night than most. Ariel, make a.
Oh shit.
Let's call another con save.
Oh.
See how the hangover goes.
Oh God, I'm in trouble, guys. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
That's 2 in a row.
Oh my God! What are
It's
the
about as bad as you
odds?
expect.
What are the
Terrible.
odds? Oh,
You
my
don't
God.
remember. You remember getting dressed up,
Oh, I'm
and
so
you remember
scared.
going to the party. You don't remember how you got goggles on your head, why you're suddenly covered in paints, and why there's a pile of throw up in the corner.
Oh no! Oh no! I was
And-
that bad.
You're missing a shoe. You're not sure how that happened.
Oh my God!
Is that
this
how
is
drunk
bad.
she was?
Yeah. I rolled
She
another
rolled natural one
one.
for the drinking, and then a natural one for the hangover.
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna hear a knock.
I'm gonna turn to the party. Is the party awake?
You're gonna get a
You're
knock
in your
on
room right
door.
now.
You're gonna get a knock. Yes, definitely. By the
I'm
time
just
you
gonna wake up
from
and
your
I'm gonna be
massive-
like, what the fuck?
I know what
What
I'm gonna be
just
using silence
happened?
for.
But when you put your hands up, you feel goggles on your head.
Oh God! What are... I'm gonna take them off.
I know what I'm gonna be using silence for.
What are these? What is this? And I'm gonna put them back on and see if they do anything.
It makes it easier to see in the dimly lit room.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put them back up.
Also, Lazura, I assume you come back in the morning?
Yeah.
Zuma would offer a different outfit if you'd like. She has quite a selection of clothes. Or you can go back to
She can put me whenever she wants to see me in.
I'm choosing spells to mess with Ariel.
Oh my god, you're so mean.
I'm gonna show up with some patented hangover cure. It's just a frozen like pina colada.
It's the fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna. There's a kitchen in this hotel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna have the goggles on because I'm assuming they're gonna make. Wait, you say they make things better? Like I can see better?
Well, in the room, it's a dimly lit room, so you can sleep. So it was just a little easier, because it was dark.
So
the
if
rest
I
of the
have
place
them
is lit
on
up.
and
It's not more.
it's bright out, do I see better or do I see worse?
I
Like, is
mean,
it darker?
it's like looking through a filter.
Oh
So
shoot, I don't know.
it's not as good.
Okay. Then I guess
They're more for nighttime use.
they're gonna be crooked on my head. And I'm just gonna come down. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? And I'm gonna order food.
Make it greasy.
Yeah, she's gonna be ordering food.
Okay.
And maybe another drink to cure the hangover.
Yes.
You guys have a late greasy breakfast.
I will join her for breakfast.
With a nice mimosa to try to help
Yeah.
get rid of the hangover.
Seriously.
I'm gonna go up to her and cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh, dude.
What does that
thank you.
cover? I think Greater Restoration does disease and stuff.
I mean, isn't drunkenness considered like poison?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, alright.
So yeah, it helps. Definitely.
Please tell me she still has a hangover.
It's not as bad, but it's still there.
So since he
Damn, I
used that,
should've
I'm just
cast
gonna
it.
look up to
I
him
should have.
with food in my mouth and I'm gonna go, oh my god, dude, thank you.
You're
so much."
functional now. You're not like super hungover to the point of you can't function.
I should have cast Daylight first.
Oh god, dude, no.
And thaumaturgy to make it sound like thunder around her. Oh well, I'm too nice for that.
Well, you guys enjoy your breakfast and drinks. At some point, the familiar sight of Lazura and Zuma walk in.
Ooh. I'm gonna have food in my mouth and say
Clapping. I'm gonna have when they walk in, clapping with thaumaturgy.
Oh,
You walk into a
jeez.
thunderous applause all around.
Just gonna shake my head. Yeah, you're just
Anyway.
jealous.
that. He might be. I'm too hungover to care. But I am
Yeah, are
still
you?
applauding. I am still applauding.
I just think I'm gonna whisper to her in Primordial and be like, "You threw up on Zuma last night. You might want to apologize."
I did what?
You threw up on her.
Oh shit. And then
I like how your what was so high pitched your microphone didn't pick it up, but Amanda's did.
That's funny. As long as they could still hear it. I guess I'm gonna turn to Zuma, and I'm gonna go, I am so sorry for last night.
Oh, it's not like it was a brand new dress. Just for a chance to meet up with the princess again and make a good impression on her or anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna like kind of puke in my mouth because I'm holding back the food I just ate. And I'm gonna go
Tell you what.
walk away.
And then I'm gonna offer Zuma, like, order her some food or a drink with me.
She orders a nice mimosa and a light salad for breakfast.
Awesome. I'm gonna have a cold brew it with some whiskey in it and bacon and eggs.
Question:
Okay.
Does control water work with any type of liquid?
I not gonna say any type of liquid. Because maybe you could do that to someone with blood. You know, there's
Okay,
limitations
not
there.
not blood. But
It's gotta
like
be
a liquid
mostly
you would
water.
drink.
Like if it's a body of water with some stuff in it, sure. But a drink and
So not like a drink that you know that they're holding up, then suddenly splashes on their face.
I'm gonna say no.
Damn it. Okay, then I'm not gonna take that one.
If they're holding water, or if they're near a pool or something, you can sure do that.
Well, I was gonna say like I said, I'm picking ones to mess with people.
Yeah.
I was gonna have. Yeah, I'm still gonna take it. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna PM you the my idea
PM?
that I have.
DM.
Oh,
DM.
I heard P.
I said
He said PM.
PM. Yeah, yeah. Private message. I'm from early
Oh.
forum days.
I am so used to DM that PM is not a thing.
I'm from early forum days.
All right. Well, I'll sure to get that. You guys enjoy your breakfasts. Discuss a bit about how you felt about everything yesterday. Did it go well? Did it go good? Was everyone happy?
It was a delightful
I
time.
was.
I don't know what
Did,
happened. I'm gonna
ha-
turn to the party. I'm gonna be like, guys, what are these on my head?
You really
Oh.
don't remember.
You chose those.
What?
You wanted they were a reward from the princes and princess. You wanted them so you could see in the dark.
Oh. Oh my god, okay. And I'm gonna repeat what I did last night and put them on my, like, over my eyes, and I'm gonna cover my eyes.
God. Ariel, do you even know how that works?
I guess not. Coda.
Are you still drunk?
Yeah.
I mean, she's
Yeah,
very
Dima, I
hungover.
just think
She's
that
very
he is
hungover.
Well, either way, Wakanda did really want to speak to you all, so thank you, and
Coda.
see how everything's going. If you're willing to come with me.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh,
Yes. Let me just strap on my belt. I'm ready.
I just
to go.
imagine now Steph with
Oh yeah.
the tentacle belt, the lion cloak, hat on, and a massive anchor on his back.
Is it a massive anchor? It's I've got
That's
an
a large war pick.
Good that I can wield it in my other hand. It's perfect.
Alright, you guys are led across the city, and you get to the entrance of the Wakanga estate. You pass the large pool with a couple of people swimming, as it's a bit later in the morning now, after your late breakfast.
Well,
Some people are enjoying splashing around. They're jumping off the diving board, having mimosas and whatnot.
Mimosas.
More
Mimosas.
mimosas.
When I look at Ariel, how is she? Is she still looking a little woozy and stuff like that?
Probably.
Probably a little bit. Less of
Yeah.
restoration and, greasy eggs and stuff helped.
I'm gonna be like, I think that you should freshen up and cast control water, and
Nice.
just have the water. Basically, I just want the water to splash on her, get her like,
I'm gonna go. What the?
a cold cup of water on the face.
you're using control water for that.
Perfect use for a fourth level spell.
I can see it.
I like it. I like it. I'm just gonna be so shocked. What the?
When you read about this, like the amount of how overkill that is, what I wanted to do.
That is 100%
I wasn't a-
overkill.
What I wasn't gonna wait for you to do is when you're gonna take a sip of water or something like that and just have it splash on your face.
That's funny. Ariel's having the time of her life, for the record.
Oh, man. So Ariel now soaking wet, walking through. Zuma goes, pulls out a beach towel. Please dry up.
Okay.
That's Ariel. Why would you get yourself all wet like that?
I don't know what you mean.
Why can't we ever just be professional?
Because it's us.
What are we trying to impress this morning at breakfast?
We're not at breakfast now. What long is it steak?
Well, I mean,
What's your? How hungover are you?
I didn't drink that much for me. I only drank like 10, 15 shots.
10 or 15!
Over the course of the evening, it's like water. And 2 this morning, so...
Sure, he gave some of those drinks to Allie.
I mean, she has an unnaturally high tolerance for alcohol, almost as if she's made up of purely water.
I forgot to do that. My spells.
Wait, you're wet still, Ariel, at this meeting? Is that what we're hearing here?
Yeah, I'm drying
You guys
myself
were walking
off
past
with
the
a towel.
pool, and Hans cast control water to throw like a chunk of the pool at her.
Yeah, a good chunk
Well,
of
I
the pool,
was shocked
probably.
I was shocked when I saw
Wait,
it.
I'm still in last night's clothes, right? So I'm still in like the ceremonial
What,
attire.
did you change or not?
No. Oh god, no. If I was drunk, there's no way that she changed.
So
there's
now
now.
you are now walking around in your wet, drooping feathers, leather ensemble, with all the paint you put on yourself to try to be whatever tribal markings you imagine they would have had painted all over you,
This is
also
great.
drooping off,
Yes.
covering your body.
Oh my god.
This is excellent.
Would you like for me to freshen you up?
Yeah, if you could, I might need to go back to my room so I don't know how I ended up in this.
Yeah. All I need is about 5 minutes over to there, and we can get this done. We just need to take a quick 5 here. Everybody, go get some street kebab or something. In the meantime, I don't know. We're by a pool. I don't know where the hell we are.
You guys were walking into Wakanga's estate, which has a large pool.
Shit. Well, let's take 5 minutes and observe the wildlife he has strewn across the lawn. I'm sure he would appreciate it. We'll be like, yo, your 13,000 peacocks were beautiful out there. I'm gonna clean Ariel up, especially if she's interested. So I'll spend a little bit of time magicking her, cleaning her
Yeah,
up as I'm laying
she's
over her.
totally fine
I'll be
with
like,
that. Don't worry.
I'm gonna use Al like a squeegee, but I'm actually casting.
Well, Zuma already pulled out a towel and handed it to you as well.
Yeah, I know. I still have the towel, but I'm like, I could use all the help I can get.
I think I can technically dry you too, so I think we're gonna be a-okay. So.
At this
No,
point,
like,
are
I'm
you
not-
gonna try to wash off the rest of the paint, or are you just gonna leave it like all
I'm
messed
just
up?
gonna scrub it.
Okay.
I was like, if you want to keep any of this on you, I say as I'm wiping off some vomit, please let me know.
I mean, I don't think I'll throw up, and then I'm gonna kind of like upchuck a little bit, but like not.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
It's a bad hangover. It's what a natural one gives.
Zuma is just sitting by the pool. How did my job become this?
Michael, I'm waiting.
Boring. I finished.
Don't lie.
Here.
Don't lie, Zuma. You know that we are possibly the most interesting group that you have come across. Besides, through us, you've gotten laid.
Okay,
You didn't
he's
say
getting
that.
a bitch slap. 100%.
Or then.
Full strength into the pool.
Into the pool?
Into the pool. Bitch slap
Shit.
into the pool.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Would that be a contested strength check? There?
I mean, it's
Are you trying to
totally-
fight her?
It's totally deserved.
I'm not gonna.
Oh my.
I'm not going into the pool.
Dagon!
I contested strength athletics check.
Cheers.
Where is he?
Yes, Dagon is right.
Uh-oh. You might avoid it.
I don't know.
Are you punching him?
I don't know. I don't know how
I'm
else
sorry,
to
did you
slap
say
him.
punches?
Barely.
I got the punches.
I figured an unarmed strike's like a slap.
Yeah.
Barely.
What are you
Unfortunately,
guys doing?
you managed to hit him, but you don't knock him into the pool.
That's enough. Won't be staggered.
Worth it.
What?
You gotta be a little bit more respectful. You come from a
Yes.
house of nobles, I'm hard to
I
believe.
was like, please. That was gonna be the first thing I talk about to Lazura. With the second we have 5 minutes to ourselves, we don't need to do it with Zuma here. So, how was last night?
I don't
the
kiss and
classic.
tell. I don't kiss and tell.
Is that true of Lazura, or are you just making that up? Because it sounds like she probably would.
No, I don't know. I'm a chaotic neutral. I say and do
I
what
was
I
like,
want when I want.
That's fair. The rest of us are gonna be like, oh yes, I'm sure you didn't kiss her and tell.
I think me slapping him hard enough that was truthful enough.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I wasn't so tactless to bring it up in front of Zuma.
Right? It was more for her.
I enjoy it.
Zuma just kind of winks and says, "Don't worry, I've got the plan."
She's got the
Insight
plan.
check. Wait, do I hear that?
She's got the plan.
Make a perception check.
What the hell does that
Let's
mean?
see if you can hear.
I'm not gonna.
Nope.
You didn't hear.
Too busy wrestling with Lazura,
Yep.
and I'm drying off Ariel. So
So after a bit of time, Ariel comes out. Now all the paint and thrown up, washed off.
Yeah.
Her feather's still a little droopy, but she looks dry.
Oh yay!
it's like you're brand new. You just got this all these clothes brand new. It's like magic.
It's the best
She
part
went
about
from being like a nice formal attire for like some kind of a ceremony to more of like a Halloween costume of a girl and an Indian. Just as an
Oh.
Indian.
Nice.
The best part about the best part about having red skin is that they cannot tell when you've been slapped.
Does your skin not bruise like white, or is it her black?
Burn dark red.
It goes even darker red. Damn,
Alright.
I'm just looking like an apple over there. What's going on with that?
With that, Zuma will try her best to lead you all in, corralling you. If she can.
Didn't take much for me.
Refugees still
I feel
crowding
like
the
we're a
streets
bunch of
like last
cats.
time we were here?
Huh?
Are there refugees in the streets like last time we were here?
Refugees? What?
Refugees.
Refugees?
Or
There's no
refugees.
this is a
No, that was
There's a ton-
outside the
Oh, there's a
walls.
ton. There's
this
a
is
ton.
inside his complex. This
Oh, yeah,
is where
right,
all
right,
his
right.
rich friends and
Yeah,
I forgot
think of
we
it
were
like
we were on the grounds.
yeah, you're on the grounds of his
concubines.
estate.
No, I
There's
saw the
guys and
13,000
girls.
I saw the 13,000 peacock dinosaurs. You see, he merged them together. They all have like the eyes and everything. It's gorgeous.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna search. Do we know if does she speak primordial? Do we know from our previous encounters?
You never asked.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'll ask her. Hey, what languages do you speak?
That's so straightforward.
That is so
Yeah.
straightforward. That's as straightforward.
Why
as
not?
it
If she's
gets.
a friend, I'm straightforward about it. Why not? Blunt as a hammer. I can roll
Does-
persuasion if I need to.
she,
Have
know
you
a
ever
few.
have you ever had dealings with the merfolk?
I have some. I learned
Ah.
a little of what their tongue.
So you. I don't know. I don't know if that means she can speak it or not. Really. I'd be like, I'll switch to primordial and be like, so you have sounding like water crashing on the side. Be like, so you have a gift of the languages.
Moderate? Little? It's tricky for me.
I'm gonna say
I know
to
some.
I'm gonna whisper to Seth, be like, let's see if this gets me slapped, and I'm gonna say that in primordial. I'm gonna say,
Lazura's gonna.
what's up?
I
Yeah,
know
listen,
the
Lazar's there.
primordial.
I was gonna say, yeah, the primordial thing doesn't work with the
Let's see. He
Right,
said, let's see if he'll get me slapped.
As I said, whispering. Said, I wonder what they all did last night. Must be fun. There's some marks on her, on Lazura's wrist.
I'm letting you
Okay.
take this one.
Let me just see if I hear it. If he's whispering it, I'm gonna give him that benefit of the doubt.
Well, we'll see what Lazura does before I may or may not respond.
hear him whispering something in primordial, kind of eyeing you both, but you're not can't make it all
I'm
out.
just gonna glare at him.
You're like, well, restraint soda, fun time for everybody. And I'm gonna latch myself in with Ali's belt a little bit more.
Well, I think it's that she doesn't speak primordial, as I have not been slapped.
Oh.
Well, I guess did Zuma roll perception? No, you should definitely do that.
I mean, Fozora just wants to slap Hans on principle. That's
It's always an option.
Say,
She
did he
just
take
do.
any damage from that hit? Like, boy.
It would be 1 plus your strength modifier if you were going for it.
I wasn't, but it'd be kind of funny.
Perception. There you are. Nope. She didn't hear anything.
Alright.
Well,
I fucking love this so much.
This is a weird,
try to.
weird session.
You guys are an interesting group, but try to be in your best behavior. Wakanga is very grateful for everything you've done and wants to properly thank you all. And she leads you into his study, kind of just blank faced, like, what the fuck is my life become?
Her life has become much more
Right there with
interesting. Is
her.
what the...
Wakanga is sitting at a desk with papers all over it. As you get closer, it looks like some of it is the writing that was copied down from the secret people and great etchings made from the walls and things like that.
Ooh.
Well, hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, yes. I've been trying to do a little early morning work on all this. It's fascinating.
What,
Fascinating.
I thought I may ask what, all is you found?
Oh my.
So far, it's all bits and pieces, but the temple itself was definitely made in the period before the fall, the loss of the great city, and as such has hints and indications of it. We're hoping to gather more from it. I can't tell you much beyond that.
Understandable.
Really, Amanda?
Are you
Sorry.
guys? What's going on?
She just,
I'm
she had,
making her drink.
Oh.
You what?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure wasted
Sure,
right
need
now.
the
I've been drinking straight
hydrate.
whiskey this entire time. But we're managing it well.
I'm on my third beer and I'm fine. I don't know what that says about me.
It says you needed to be drinking. Switch it up. Put on some of that whiskey.
I am out of whiskey. I have not been able to afford it.
Moonshine.
Out of that too.
What? Really?
Actually, let me
Go
see.
make more. Go make more.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm
out of
just making
moonshine.
shit up.
I still have the peaches, but those taste awful.
Uh,
I'm not sure even how good that they still are. I haven't
Kelly.
opened this in a while.
Yes.
Kelly, look at chat.
I'm looking at. Oh, fucking A. Really, Laura? I know she can't hear this.
I got like 4K, so like watch out. I could just.
Fine.
Just keep doing it.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
while you're chugging.
We're drinking as we're walking up Wakanda's way, admiring his peacock dinosaurs.
Yes. Thank you all for coming. You're a bunch. I'd definitely like to hire you again for other expeditions like this. You seem
We are the best of the
capable. As far as a proper thank you, I wanted to give you a little spending money to get some merchandise and supplies. He hands you guys a bag of about 500 gold.
Ooh. So 125 each.
And for you, Hans, I had Zuma track down something special to help you kind of blend into the city a bit better. Our people, most of them can be a bit xenophobic about inhuman races.
I've noticed, but that's okay.
It takes some time and some doing, but Zuma has many people who owe her favors and things like that. But She'd be able to track something down for you.
She does.
I wonder why.
I'm out of here with that disgusting ass comment.
She pulls out a black
I mean, isn't
case.
she the most premier? She runs the most premier place in all of fucking Otapet.
Oh no, she's the assistant to Wakanga.
I thought she owned the inn as well. Fuck.
No.
I mean, maybe.
She's got connections all over, but she doesn't own the inn or anything. She
Are
just
we
knows a lot of people.
Are we sure?
You don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
That didn't come up unless pillow talk. Unless it was pillow talk, I don't know.
I mean, that has nothing to do with me. I wasn't involved in any pillows.
But yeah, with that comment though, she pulls out a black case. It opens it up for you all to see. It is a large golden circlet.
Huh.
Oh my!
And what does this do?
It's beautiful. I'm gonna pick.
It's a special magical item that, if you attune to it, would make you look human.
Well, I'm interested in seeing what this looks like.
Drop it instantly.
Hans is, when he says that, he normally the stoic or friendly-ish look of Hans kind of drops a little bit. He's not quite sure.
What would you look like as a human?
Well, it wouldn't be forever. It's an item. I assume that means you could take it off.
I understand. It's
Be like a disguise for getting through the city without causing a fuss and a stir.
He likes
I
causing a
understand.
fuss and a stir.
I understand. It's more of the fact, well, what do I say? I'm trying, and I mean no disrespect for this. I'm rather proud of my appearance and who I am. It's just one of those things. If I'm not sure if that you quite understand, but it's a bit of who I am.
Wait.
It feels wrong to cover that up. That makes sense.
Wait. Does this work on anybody?
I'd have to check specifics. I believe it works on most people's.
I mean,
Let's
I
see.
guess, Vons, are you gonna be so rude as to like
No.
pass up a gift though? Like,
Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's
I will
take it.
take it. I
Let's take it.
appreciate it.
Let's take it. That's super useful.
If
I
you don't want it,
understand.
I mean,
No. I'm.
Look, if we're in a
Forgive
future
me.
merfolk type situation, we already have the item ready for it next time. We don't even have to come up with a crazy plan. We got it.
Forgive me. It's as with my culture, it's as a sore subject to try to hide oneself. But I appreciate this. I very much. I will take it.
it's not like I'm asking you to change yourself permanently. This is just to not cause a fuss.
I understand. No, I understand completely. Thank you. It's much appreciated.
I even had her try to find one that looked nice. But okay.
No, I really appreciate it. It looks
Dude.
very nice.
just try it on.
I will
You don't
put
have to.
it
It's
on my
not
head.
stuck like.
I will put it on my head. It's gonna take an hour for it to be attuned to me, so
Yeah.
it's gonna.
So you start the
Yeah.
attunement.
Oh, gotcha.
See, it looks great. And I'm sure it'll help you blend in better and make it
Is
easier
that
for you to
thing-
get around and do your
I think-
shopping.
Just keep it on,
What-
but
What is it made out of?
It looks some kind of a goldish material.
I think if it was made out of platinum.
Sorry, what?
Is there any stones in it?
No, it's just a little circlet.
Gold though, I feel like with your skin, steel like silver would look better.
I mean,
Well, the
didn't we
idea is
just?
it makes him look like something else.
Didn't it be bronze?
It should be bronze. Actually, yeah, that would be the yes.
No,
Lazona,
we
you're
specifically
putting
picked gold to match his armor.
Hans
I-
will let
I-
that
I
one
don't-
slide.
I was like, I don't even know what to say to that.
Hans will let that one slide.
Michael, it does specify humanoid.
Yeah, I figured, but I mean, it would be funny.
Well, I hope it helps you, and I hope you enjoy the spending money, and I definitely want to speak to you all in the future about other work and jobs if you ever want. But I understand if you want to take a break for a while. It sounds like you
Ah,
went through
I-
quite a harrowing time.
Always
It
to,
wasn't too bad.
to meet with some of your colleagues. Fuck ration. Who needs ration? It's not this guy. I'm gonna start fucking 20 pounds. Fuck, get out of here. What is that?
Alright.
I'm gonna start taking rations out of my bag in the middle of Wakanda's date. Fuck is this shit doing in here? I don't need to starve to
Um,
death.
Well, if you okay, might I recommend using some of the money maybe on a different outfit, gesturing to Ariel?
Oh yes, hi.
Who would you recommend for that?
Oh, there's a multitude of great seamstresses.
Yes, but who would you recommend? Like, we don't know shit in this city.
Yeah, I don't know what I need here.
Whoever
Be
Zuma
right back.
goes to, is she kind of picks out a lot of what I wear now? Because I'm told
what?
my outfits are not up to snuff.
You shouldn't let
Your
anyone
outfits
tell
are
you that you're not
totally
up for stuff. You're a beautiful man, and I'm gonna kiss him on the cheeks.
Okay, have fun.
Have fun in the bathroom.
Yes, I always thought so until I hired a beautiful assistant. It was very helpful and it's not controlling of my life at all.
Are you okay?
Oh.
I'm gonna whisper that.
Yeah, I was like, do you need help?
Blink once if you need help.
Yes.
We can take Zuma. Look, we can take Zuma off your hands if that's what you're saying. She's extremely competent. I would love to have her working underneath me.
Phrasing.
Don't worry about all that. It's fine.
He says that he's just like sweating. All the time. It's cool. I promise.
Zuma pulls out the tissue. Here, sir. You need. Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes,
Nick.
yes.
Holy fuck.
Well,
Look at this Nick. This Nick character is crazy.
good luck to you all.
I whip out a
Please feel free
fucking
to reach out.
huge ass fucking shot. It's completely filled with vodka in character, and I just down it in front of him for no reason. For some.
Fucking A, you guys. They're trying to get
Okay.
me drunk just so
Holy
you know.
shit. Well,
Well, you guys
Wakanda,
have gotten-
yeah, it was great. It was great dining with you. Did he serve us lunch? Like anything?
No, it was just a brief meeting. He just wanted to give you guys a thanks. He planned to have this
Son
last
of a
night,
bitch.
but you guys got a little too wasted after the party.
One of us did.
Do you know where we can find Prince, whatever his name is, who specializes in gems? Because I didn't actually write it down.
You could find several of his shops. I'm sure they could help you out with whatever you need.
I want to find. I mean, isn't he the specialist?
Yes, but if you speak to one of them, I'm sure they can contact him. He's a busy man. He is very involved. He goes from place to place. So.
Where is his villa? I would like to visit him there.
I'll tell you where his main store is, and he's probably going to be there.
I mean, Nick's making me get more.
Let's keep going. I'm down. Let's go to his house. Fuck his stores. I'll find his house. I'll start wandering around. I mean, let's be real. There's only like 5 or 6 princes. I'm sure I can figure. I'm sure I could blunder from one huge castle to another until I figure it out. The guards at the gates may tell me. No, thank you, Wakanda, for your assistance. I'm gonna say, cheers.
Okay. Good day to you all, and I hope it all goes well for you.
Yes, we will. We will have more to speak with you on the note.
I will, before leaving, I will ask, Wakanga, what, now the beer is starting to hit. I will ask him, what, where he would recommend
you.
getting, say, custom jewelry made.
Oh man, you got
That would be one of the businesses owned by the prince that your friend is looking for.
Wunderbar. Thank you very much.
He specializes in gems and jewelry.
Yes, let us visit him at his home estate.
I really think you should go to his store instead of his house.
I don't want him to think this is a business call.
Uh,
What did I
But
miss?
it is a business.
they're tracking down the prince's
Cheers.
home address instead of going to his business to discuss work.
I mean, finding his
Which
home
one,
address is fairly
Wakanda?
easy. I'm sure there's only like 6
Nope.
palaces in this entire city.
A different one.
Look, we're
All of
Wakanda
us
top.
went?
We all went to
Seth's
Wakanda.
trying to get
can
you
do
guys to
whatever
go
you want
look for Prince
afterwards.
Xanthi
Why?
at his house.
He specializes in gems, which we have acquired several extremely special gems that absolutely none of us know what they are in actual character for the most part.
Hmm.
That's why I want to go. Out of character. I can say that more bluntly in character. I can be like, he specializes in checking into certain gems and jewels. If anybody in this city any idea what the heck are gems and such that we might can do, it would be him.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
Okay.
I mean, because I don't know what my two do in character, so I want to go check that out.
Yeah. But
As well as I do.
the same reasoning, you could go to the store and have a
Oh,
lot
I mean,
easier
for
time.
sure, but I don't want to go to the shop. I want to meet this guy in his home turf / visit the princess. That's the point.
All right.
It's both a business thing and a political thing because we're building for the future.
All right.
I have a stack of 4 beer cans on my shelf right now. They're all stacked on
Excellent
top
day.
of each other.
Is Hans attuning to the item?
Hans will attune to him, but he will do it later on. There's all my 4 beer cans that are stacked on top of each other, by the way.
Hell, yeah. I've been drinking whiskey.
I only have beer. It's the only thing I have left
Oof.
this weekend. Oh, let me fix my
Oof.
iPhone.
So when you leave, you
No.
just take it off. You don't attune.
I will attune when. I mean, it's going to take an hour to attune
Yeah,
to
you
it.
guys are gonna wander around the city trying to find this place. It'll take like an hour.
Ooh.
Okay, I will put it on then.
Hold on. I don't think I can actually do that with the Google Breakfast, but now my let me cheat it.
All right.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll tell you in a second if it's something.
Okay.
Fuck y'all. That
No, I can't do
no,
that. Never mind.
y'all haven't put enough. You only put 2 hydrates in there, so.
I did it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been drinking shots of whiskey since we started, so I'm living this best life over here. Shit. I really do want to go to his house. I don't really care to go to one of his shops. I mean, I guess we could.
You guys ask around, and with the medallions now, there is a more forward as you talk to people.
Yeah, so let's go
People
talk to
more
the
forthcoming.
common folk. They are the bread and salt of this town. Excuse me, good sir. You there with the peasant cart?
It takes you guys about an hour to try to find the place.
Damn.
Did you want to try to stop somewhere
Wait. Does he not live close to Wakanda?
No, they're all over the city. They each have their own different areas and things.
Trying to figure out the politics of this fucking place. We'll figure it out as we go.
Well, like there's the high. It's difficult. He's an
Yeah.
older man. He prefers to live near his work.
Well,
he does,
if he doesn't live near to Wakanda, he's probably not technically allied with Wakanda. So that's what I'm looking for here.
Okay. Do you still want to look for him then, or?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely want to find him.
Okay.
I literally told him I would come to his house the next day. So
Fair. Brief question then: are you guys stopping to let Ariel find clothes, or is she continuing on in the current garb?
are you not okay with your fancy garb?
I'm just asking.
She's clean.
Your mic is off, I think, because I can't hear you.
Yeah, your mic is off. But we can hear you from
It
Amanda a
was.
little bit.
Fun fact, it was. Can I wear what I normally wear?
Sure, you can stop at the hotel and change back.
Holy shit! Show me them dogs.
Yeah. Oh God, Coda Bear, he just laid down. Coda Bear, Nana, can you show him Coda?
I want to find the Princess Palace.
Okay.
He's right over there.
Ariel changes to her usual combat wear, and you guys continue looking around the city, and you eventually find the area when it hits around the hour mark, and
I brought
around
the
the time you
huge
guys are-
fucking statue.
It's a very formal-looking home. It's not an elaborate compound like Wakanga had, but it is very nice. You can tell everything about it is refined and expensive. Right as you go to knock on the door, the attunement completes, and Hans, you feel a rush come over your body as it
Oh my.
starts to shift and change. The circlet is not an illusion. It physically changes you. Let me read the description. It transforms you height, weight, form, age, gender, skin color, hair color, voice, everything to the statistics of the circlet.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
Great. What do
the
you look
circlet,
like?
you see his form starts to shift. How tall are you?
Hans is.
Yeah.
Hans is about 6 feet.
You shrink down about 3 feet. Your hair turns black, black and long. Your armor starts to push away from your body a bit, and your horns start to grow in.
Oh, what?
It's a very strange occurrence. The rest of you suddenly look over, and wearing Hans's armor, clothing, and everything else is what looks like a beautiful woman
This is great.
that
Damn.
would pass for possibly looking similar to Zuma's sister, almost.
Nice.
Oh.
Similar characteristics.
Zuma is a halfling.
So am I hearing this right?
Zuma's
In
human.
that, am I hearing this right? In that not only is it a beautiful woman, we're talking like an absolute fucking fox here.
Not as beautiful as Zuma, but very beautiful.
Hans, I could kiss you.
And the outfits and everything didn't change. It's just stuck with the proportions of the new body in that outfit.
How does that work?
Everything is stretched or loose in different places. It's
I'll be like, nice
I would
very
say
odd.
I was
You
not
look
wearing my armor.
fantastic.
I was not wearing my armor. I was wearing normal clothes. My normal formal wear.
Hans, your breasts are showing.
I'd
I'm
say more
gonna-
likely his ass is showing because there's a hole for the tail.
I don't know.
I'm going to tell Seth I still have some powerful guiding bolts. I haven't touched yourself.
I mean, you're the one who's currently naked. Whatever. It doesn't mean anything to me. You like, I don't know if you actually are. That's what's fucking. I don't care.
I wish you could change his token just for the.
Like, I have a female human version of him right here, baby. Here you go. Hey, I recognize her.
Well, you guys knock at the door. Do you continue to sit there wait for a second?
I
Or
take
do you
that off.
immediately run away with all that?
I take that off immediately.
You cannot. It is cursed.
Oh my god!
Hold on. I think I still have remove curse.
Oh, let us see you try it.
I still have remove curse.
I have.
I believe I still have that on me. I believe I
You
still
did not have it
that-
prepped.
Fuck,
Ooh,
why did
yes.
I undo that? Motherfucker.
I mean, this is great. Hans, you are wonderful.
I'm keeping a straight face, just saying. In game, straight face. In real life, I'm laughing.
What the fuck is remove curse?
Right next to Revivify, if that helps.
Okay, so that. Okay, yeah, that does. Yep, you are right. I did not keep that one prepped. For some reason, I put Spirit Guardians. Fuck me.
Dude, you spent like 30 minutes choosing your spells. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Well, I mean, he can blame the people who gave him the cursed item if he was wanting to.
All right, let's see what type of weird things. Can I? I'm going to look at Lazara. When I see her, do I see any indications that she knew of what this was?
Make an insight check? She's just laughing at him, I'm guessing.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh my god.
Struggling.
Oh my god.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm gonna get. All right.
It wasn't me who gave it to you.
All right. I'm gonna be thinking on a lot of stuff
Okay.
for next session.
Yo, Hans, let's tie this entire political landscape up. We can seduce our way to everybody with this.
Do
with
it.
this appearance.
Do it.
I'm telling you, we can turn this entire town. I can accept citizenship, get ourselves a lordship. You can turn this entire place upside down. We can figure something out.
I mean, your charisma's still probably great.
I think it's improved. I like looking at you better this way.
For the record, this was not the worst result of Zuma's payback.
You guys remember normally in
It wasn't me, Hans. Wasn't me.
I mean, all we have to do is break the curse, and then you have an item that turns you
I
into a
do
beautiful
have
woman.
something I can use.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast spell magic on it.
Do it.
Good
Do
luck.
That does
it,
not do anything
do
to
it.
magical items.
Fuck.
You
Do
gotta
it and
play-
watch it fail.
Ooh, I can't. You know, I have an idea to get rid of some of the more troublesome magic items, but it has to not be on your head. Can you get the? You can't get it off, right? That's like the problem with it being
It's cursed.
It's cursed. It's stuck to him.
Can't remove
Sorry,
it.
but I can't help you.
So,
Oh God.
I love
Uh,
it. Let's go clubbing. In character, we can find it. Let's do it. You're-
with that,
Is this charisma? Like, does he get a charisma bonus in all reality or not? Is he more?
Charisma is already higher than
he already had a really high charisma.
It can go higher. You're not at 20, right?
if he gets used to the form, maybe. I'd say at this point the awkwardness of trying to do something will counteract
Yeah,
anything.
if you want
try.
to go guild Wakanda into giving us some more stuff, I'm also down for that because you can totally get away with it right now. It's the best time. Like, you know, something like that.
With that, the door opens. Yes.
Free drinks. I mean, free drinks are always nice.
Hello. Can
Ah,
I help you?
forest spells.
Seth gets to ride around with the 3 most beautiful women in town. Nice. Fucking got him. Is that? Oh my god, he's gorgeous.
Yes, he has a new token.
Oh my, straight upgrades. No, I'm kidding. But like, hey, you picked an awesome character to be. I was talking about that earlier today, and I feel like no fucking
Hey
thing.
man,
Right,
Zuma
sorry,
warned you from so long ago. Don't
Shit.
fuck with her.
Holy-
I know.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
just kept poking the bear.
Hans
Yeah.
likes poking bears, but
something bears. Cheers. Oh wait, there's no
All
drink.
right.
Well, you know
Well,
what that
with
means.
that, it's after 10 o'clock. I say we probably wrap it up here.
Oh man,
This has
let's
been a
go find
really
the
fun
guy's
session
palace.
for Ariel.
Let's go find the guy's palace. Come on.
I mean, you guys are at the door knocking, so the door opens.
Let's go.
And
oh,
He sees the beautiful woman standing there in armor that looks like it clearly does not fit.
I was wearing my fine clothes. I was wearing my
Oh, the fine clothes.
Oh,
Fine
the
clothing
fine
that clearly
clothes.
does not fit her form. It's
Can
tight up top and loose at the bottom, and he's very confused.
Can I
Ooh.
attempt to make it look okay?
Loose at the
What can I roll?
bottom, you say? Oh, I wonder
I'm
if
gonna
we can
tie whatever I can
do
to
that.
whatever I.
All right, you try to pinch the waist a bit at the back, tie a knot or something.
Yeah, absolutely would tie a knot. Yeah.
I just imagine Lazar and Ariel are losing it.
Oh, yeah.
For
Watching
sure.
this.
I'm just in the background, like just watching this all go
I
down.
think she's still somewhat drunk, dying. She probably peed herself.
No, not that far.
Stefan is like
Oh,
upgrades,
Lord.
people upgrades. No offense to Hans, but you know.
Control water has
Snowball.
Control water has a lot of fun uses for it.
Oh, it does. Yo.
Let's see what else I have
Nick,
that has a
Nick,
lot of fun uses. Ooh.
Nick, I also have control water. We can let's turn into pirates. We should.
Oh my god, you guys.
Meld into stone has
Then
some.
the other boat shows up. Great, we're gonna summon 2 typhoons around it. Good luck to them.
Alright. If you guys want to actually talk to the people, we need to talk to the people before we call it a night, or we can call it a night there and we can talk to
Call
them
it a
next
night. We can call it a night.
week. Okay.
I mean, we can call it that. I wanted to talk to the person and get some information about these 2 crystals before we went shopping.
I mean, if you guys want to skip the conversation, I can tell you exactly what they all are.
Because everyone was wanting me to do it, I will
Up to
finish
you.
off this one beer.
Oh my god, dude, you had to do it.
I know we can keep the conversation, but
It's up to you. I wasn't
guys
sure.
about the situation in the city is brewing for a powder keg, and I'm really interested to see what everybody's interested in.
Okay. Then we can do the conversations next week.
Okay, that's fair. They're literally at war and losing, so that's interesting as fuck. There's gotta be some it's gotta be some stuff we can find out and figure it out.
Oh, man, that was a great
Stone-
session. That was...
Yes.
Just saying, Stone Shape has some fun little things little tricks I could do with that one.
For the record, I had a table of different results based on... It was a combination of... If you did anything else to piss Zuma off this session,
Oh god.
it wasn't even going to be a roll. It was going to be one of the very negative ones. And then it was going to be a roll to see, like, if you happen to get one of the good results where she decided to forgive you. But between the 16 and then you definitely pissed her off again.
Of course he did. It's Hans.
Because one of the options was to get a non-cursed one that makes you look like a handsome man.
Ooh.
But she's like, no. Save that for later.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be
Um,
able to listen, but I'm gonna have my mic muted.
Does anybody? So I'm gonna try and be better about this. I'm gonna try and raid people. Does anybody know who to raid?
How do you? What
What
does
is
that
that?
mean?
So it's for the streamer. So at the end of their stream, they go and raid a different party. So every viewer that they have goes to that person that they raid.
That's cool. I don't know what that entails, but if you want to do it, I'll leave Twitch up.
I'm trying to decide on who to do. Who's live? Anybody got an idea?
I got kicked out because my computer needed to reinstall.
You know what?
Install some stuff.
I think we'll do Lindy. I haven't done Lindy in a while.
Okay. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed. Had fun tonight.
Yeah.
It was not what I was expecting at all.
It was
Really?
totally fun for Ariel. Don't even say anything else.
The drinking and the dressing up, I did not expect things
Oh,
to go that
that's
far.
fair.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. The cursed item with Hans, it was definitely on the table as an
Oh my
option.
god, that was so great. That was like one of the best parts.
That's
Actually.
me and Tuyo at apartment.
Right.
Oh shoot,
I had fun. It was also
It was a lot of fun.
It's good to be spontaneous. I think the viewers
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
No, it was fun. It was fun for everybody.
It's fun, and there's many interesting things to come. Very
Oh, so many.
Just
Oh man.
so many plans that haven't even begun to come to fruition. Now
I
let's
find
go.
this hilarious. Don't get me wrong. I find this hilarious, but Hans is gonna have some fun.
Bro,
Payback.
bang every guy in this city. Just go for it.
It doesn't change your outlook.
It's a one-time fucking opportunity. Nobody's prepared. Go for it.
Gameplays.
It doesn't change Hans's perspective on the world. It just changes the outside. So you gotta tell me if Hans would be up for stuff like that.
How would that work if your relations were to happen?
Glitch.
Yeah, that's right. I asked it.
Yeah, they only have 2 viewers. Yeah, we'll do glitchy gameplays. Sorry, I'm talking to other people.
You're good.
We're going from one D&D stream to another D&D stream.
All right,
Ooh.
go
Gotta
for
support
it.
the fellow
See you guys.
D&Ders.
Does it just take us there? I don't
Yeah,
need to
so
do
it'll
anything
take us
else?
there in about 9 seconds.
Chat, I had
Great.
a lot of
I
fun.
like not doing
Rachel,
anything.
I'm gonna text you.
Was fun.
You got me buzzed now.
Raid was canceled.
Uh-oh.
No, that was an old
Uh-oh.
raid. This is a different one.
Oh.
Yeah. We should be
Uh,
going soon. Anywho,
Okay.
well, that was fun.
It It was a lot of fun. Like,
Mhm.
Oh man.
oh man,
What the hell is that spell, Riptide? Is that a real? That's not a real spell, no.
no, it
Like
was a
an
custom one.
official one.
The same person that made the anchor made that one.
Okay, I was like, I have never heard of that before in my life. So when you're talking
I
about
thought
it, I
was
was like,
that
what are we
I
talking
thought it
about
was
right now?
really fitting to Seth. So my plan was that basically I was going to describe it as if you picked that item, or anyone in the party picked that item, basically, Allie was going to grab the scroll, eat it, and you were going to permanently have it prepared and able to cast it once a day for free.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I have control water, which is similar at this point, but that's really cool if it's the Riptide I'm looking at right here. It's a cool